Hey, welcome back to the Metro Grid. My name is Andre. How's it going? It is the 3rd of September. It's been a bit. We've been on vacation for last week. It's been a couple weeks since we've been back. Hopefully everyone's doing good. My audio setup broke a bit, but we got music still in here. Hopefully it's okay. Look at that smooth fade out. How you doing? It's been a couple weeks, isn't it? It's been a couple weeks. It's already September. Where does the year go? And yo, what up? We've been on vacation since March. Ooh, I hope that's going okay. I know that's not the kind of vacation you wanted, maybe. How you doing, by the way? Yo, Antoine, what's up? How you doing? Welcome, everyone. Marc-Andre, how's it going? Sam, welcome back. Hope you had a good vacation. It was really nice. It was very pleasant. It was good to have some time and just kind of chill and hang out, which was nice. Did a lot of reading. I read more books than I have in a year, in a week. That's good. It's not a high number, though. Played some games, hung out with the family. It was quite nice. Let's play Hot Fun Garbage. Dope. How's it going? Yeah, we probably will. Also, Krabs, hey, how you doing? Yo, Jessica, what's up? It's been a minute. How you doing? How did you do in the Ocarina tourney? I didn't play. No, I was off on vacation that day. So the Ocarina tournament, Sanjay streamed it. You can find it on Sanjay's, what's Sanjay's Twitch? I'm gonna search Cowbird. Yeah. Is this it? This doesn't look right. Uh-oh. Does anybody know Sanjay's Twitch? Because Sanjay streamed it, at least parts of it. I tuned in for a couple seconds, but I was driving, so I had data, which is pretty okay. Andre can read. Then why does he never respond to my texts? Okay, all right. I'll check it out later. Yeah, it was up there. Hopefully we can get the clip, the actual thing. Actually, we can probably just find it by going on our Netrunner to figure out what it is. Twitch, Mr. Cowbird. Yo, Solon, thank you. It's twitch.tv/Mr. Cowbird. So Sanjay streamed it. I don't know whether it's going to be here forever. Actually, someone asked this in the comments, and I don't know the answer, and I need to reach out. Yeah, here it is. I need to reach out to Nisei, because the Continentals that was on twitch.tv/Project Nisei, they don't exist anymore. Because most Twitch accounts only archive videos, this channel included, for a bit before they disappear. So the Intercontinental Championships are still there, but the Continentals aren't. It's a bummer. I'm really hoping that they've backed it up somewhere, because that's good stuff, and I hope it exists forever. I need to reach out to them and ask, though. We'll figure it out. Basel, what up? Happy Thursday to you as well. How's it been? How's everyone doing? Dope has asked, what did I read? I read Oryx and Crake by Margaret Atwood. I read Flatland. And I read L'Étrangère, which is translated, it's Camus. It's either like The Stranger or The Outsider. I read it in English. It was called The Outsider. But then when I say that, I get confused with The Outsiders, which has a bit of a different tone, but not too far off. It was pretty good. What's up? What up? I have too many game night GNTs. That's gin and tonics. I thought GNK is what you meant. Terrence, what's up? Flatland is cool. Flatland is... It was weird. It's like from 1884, which is pretty interesting. It's also meant to be satirical from my understanding. And like, maybe that was lost on me, what they're trying to refer to, like the idea that you can't see past your world. But also seems like super sexist in a lot of ways, because they like, a man is like this and a woman is like this. And they live in the world in a way that men vote. It's not a story, but it's cool. Yeah, it's not exactly a story, but it's definitely interesting. Anarco, the mustache looks sick. Big +1. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How you doing? Yo, Eric, what up? How you doing? Canadian Nerd Alert? Yo, I need to read more Atwood talking about Canadian Nerd Alert. She's good. She's really fun. Jessica said I had a whiskey. Marc-Andre said it would translate more closely to The Stranger. Yeah, that's what I've seen. I've heard The Stranger as more often, but the version that I got, it was a recent retranslation because it was originally written in French. I think Camus was, I don't think he was French Algerian, but he was French. And he was a resistance writer at the time. It's cool. I also got The Plague, which is kind of on brand. I need to read that. That's probably uplifting. I'm good. Publish another episode of the podcast today. Yo, Eric, I listened to the podcast on the vacation, specifically the Intercontinentals one. And there's like this 5-minute chunk where it's just effusive praise for myself, which was obviously really nice to listen to. And shout outs, y'all. That's very, very kind. So for that reason, you should listen to the podcast. It's really fun. It is really fun. For those who don't know, Whiteblade, that's Eric, who won the Asia Pacific Continentals. A very what's the word? That they were talking about how Eric is a bit of a heel, as the wrestling term is in the Netrunner world, for better or worse, and rubs people the wrong way. But it's really entertaining. Phil also is just such a nice dude. I had the privilege of meeting him, I think last year when traveling was still kind of a thing. But yeah, definitely really good. I'm excited to listen to more. They talk about you on there. Maybe I should listen. It's really nice. There's like a lot of French, not French, but Canadian talk. They called me a francophone a couple times, which technically isn't accurate, but that's not a problem. Yo, Janktivist, how's it going? Skipped a week and it feels like literally forever. Yo, I struggled to get the stream set up. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. It's been too long. Chris, also, what's up? You just got into Netrunner with my brother. Thanks for keeping the hype alive. Chris, yo, so cool to hear. Glad that you were jumping on into the chat. I need to say specifically, we kind of agreed to this, that we're going to be doing some new player oriented. We'll do a weekend where we do new player oriented streaming. And then later on this year, we'll make better content that's meant more targeted at new players. But we'll do something like that. Steven, what's up? Yeah, he was French Algerian. Oh, he was. Okay, that's super cool. It makes sense, right? Like, that book takes place in the Algiers. Giles, what's up? Hey, Andre, miss you, chat fam. Yo, what's up? How's it going, Giles? I haven't read it in a long time, but what I took about it is an understanding of higher dimensions. That's exactly it. Yeah, it's all about that. Aaron says Atwood is a bit of hit or miss for me. Blind Assassin is thumbs up, but Surfacing is thumbs down. Okay. I picked up the whole Mad Adam trilogy, so now I have to read through that. But I'm reading through like a collection of ghost stories that Penguin put together, except I didn't realize it. I thought there would be some modern ghost stories. I don't know if people make modern ghost stories, but they're all from like the turn of the century, which, you know, makes them spooky. I also didn't realize, who knows what the monkey's paw is? Like the idea of the monkey's paw. I'll pause a bit here for to see how that answer gets through. Mr. Krabs also says, who doesn't love white blade? Yeah, I'm on board. Eric very briefly mentioned me. Well, he mentioned being beaten by an Earth station at APAC, which is me. Hey, sick. Dirk, what's up? I do 3 Terrible Wishes. Also read the short story, Cursed Wishes. Okay, so people understand it. I did not know this. So the monkey's paw, the idea is it's wishes, right? It gives you 3 wishes, except the way that the wishes are granted, it's the careful what you wish for idea. The way that they're granted is in the most horrible way possible. But I thought this was just like a big part of pop culture, and I didn't know where it was from. I think like a lot of people, I might have learned this from The Simpsons, like most things, right? Like, is that probably what it is? I learned this from The Simpsons. Like, it was in a Treehouse of Horror. What I didn't realize is it came from a short story by W.W. Jacobs back in like 19 something or other, very early, if not, I don't think it was in the 1800s, but early 20th century. And that translated so well from that short story, which is so cool that you write a short story and it has that amount of like impact. It's great. But yeah, everyone's calling it right. But yeah, from Simpsons, right? Like, I'm not the only one. Cursed Wishes. Eli, what's up? Cursed object that grants you a wish in the worst way possible. Yeah, the short story is pretty good too. It was in a Rick and Morty episode, so everyone should know. Oh, is it actually? The description talks about Ocarina Tournament as if it's coming up. Shang, what's up? Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. That's probably true. I'll fix that. There's no Ocarina Tournament coming up. YouTube's been a bit annoying with reusing the old stream key, and then it kind of uses all the old, like the thumbnails also goofed up. I have to fix it. Wait, which thing is the higher dimension? Oh, new object. It's Flatland. It's Flatland, yeah. Flatland is about flat shapes, learning about 3D shapes, and they can't figure it out. Wait, Blade, enjoyed your snippy commentary where you went set with Andre. Jenkins says the first book of the Mad Adam was solid. I have the other 2, but never got to them. I need to do that. I'm in the same boat right now, Jank. I've read the first one. I need to read the second 2. Modern ghost stories are creepypastas. That's true. They're good too. Channel Zero is a creepypasta TV show. Yo, Fad, what up? Like, they ask about money and I'm not gonna spoil it. Yeah, totally. Jim, what's up? How's it going? Jessica, I struggle with reading lately. I can only read murder mysteries, and most murder mystery writers suck. Write very differently to what I like. That's a bummer. Flanders learned something from The Simpsons. Yeah, it's gonna be referenced as a Simpsons object from now on, I'm pretty sure. That's a bit of a bummer. I just finished Permutation City by Greg Egan. Very existential. Oh, cool. There's a new one this month. I've been starting. Sorry, I'm catching up on chat real quick. Welcome to Andre's new stream where we discuss classical literature. Yo, we need to pull. This is Pat territory. I'm taking his role. Yo, Kevin, how's it going? I saw your deck list. They published. We're gonna play it today for sure. It looks really cool. I had a lot of fun playing against it. Okay. Arash, what's up? To be honest, the other 2 books of Mad Adam were only okay. Oh, that's a bummer because I bought them with my money and now they're on a shelf. Everybody read Moby Dick, y'all. It's real good. Actually, Probably. It's been around for a while. I haven't been playing Netrunner in 2 weeks, so I don't know what's good. Last we saw was like the Continentals. Did anybody play in the Ocarina tournament, by the way? How did that go? I need to go back and watch the VODs. How was the new meta? Was everyone just still playing Class Act? I'm assuming everyone was playing Class Act. It seemed good. I read The Clockwork Rocket by Egan and it broke my brain a little. Ooh. Kana's tier 1 now. Money is imaginary? Oh boy. On that note, check out Orbit's website if you care about Arkham Horror. That's where my money went today. We're gonna start with Hangry Hoshiko. This is San's list, if I'm not mistaken. It came first in a store championship in Berlin. The question is that store championship in person or not? I don't know. Ooh, 75 players? Oh, this is the original deck that came in German Nationals. That's really cool. So this is a deck that is on that sort of chisel Devil Charm kind of, we're going to destroy all your ice. We don't have an ice carver, but that could be good. Only one of every breaker. Wow. So we're relying on the self-modifying code. We're relying on Simulchip. Not exactly, but yeah, maybe a bit with self-modifying code. And we're Hoshiko with 46 cards. It's interesting. Our economy is, we do have the Keiko money with Paladin Puemo. We don't have other companions. We got those cheap installs, hopefully. This looks cool. It just looks like regular good stuff Anarch, but with Stargate, sorry, with self-modifying code Simulchip Devil Charm. How good is this? Seems good. Moby Dig is some of the best pros I've come across. Oh, cool. Here, catching up on Ocarina. The Ocarina VODs were messy, unfortunately. Sanjay had a lot of issues. The meta was very sandbox heavy. Oh, I'm not surprised. I was surprised about the fact that sandbox starts with like, what, 9 credits. That seems very good on top of a pretty good ability. So that's good. Object says as a new hobby, I'm working on a digital card game that is like a single player co-op Netrunner, but using Arkham Horror LCG mechanics. Does this sound interesting or would be totally redundant to people that like both? No, it definitely wouldn't be redundant. That's kind of cool. How's that going? Somebody made, I don't know who did, I don't have the name, but somebody made, they were going to make more, a standalone fan-made scenario for Arkham Horror in the Netrunner world. It's interesting. I played it. You can get it on Tabletop Simulator. Okay, we're going to jump into this because Ice Destruction is kind of fun, I guess, for one person. We do have Hoshiko, so we're okay with dealing with assets like Hoshiko's card draw and credit generation from just accessing cards is pretty good. Street Battler is kind of cute as well. We have a single Stargate as our win condition. We don't have turning wheel, so our multi-access is all tied up into a single card, but the benefit is we have self-modifying code. We also do have Stim Hack, which is kind of sick when you have self-modifying code. Because you can stim hack and get out that Stargate for free, even in the early game if you really need to like tilt and go all in, which I guess you could. Single labor rights too. Oh, Rebirth. I was going to talk about not being Val because we don't have Rebirth, but we do have Rebirth. So our multi-access is maybe a bit stronger when it comes to like becoming Omar and targeting archives. If we have so much ice destruction, like we are going to tax out their ice placements and kind of hopefully slow them down. Maybe we even Rebirth into Alice Merchant or something like that. I don't know what the best Rebirth target is. I imagine that's probably dependent on the what's it called, on the matchup. Has anyone played this deck? I've never seen that. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, you can check it out. It's totally Arkham Horror, but it plays Netrunner and there's like a couple Netrunner characters. I don't think it's too well thought out. There was parts of it that were like, I don't know, I felt like some parts of it were maybe a bit underdeveloped that maybe they just wanted more time on. And I think there was technically some rule issues with some of the cards, but like it's a fan-made scenario. That stuff can just be polished out by people playing it. It's pretty cool. New runner deck. Are we talking about Barkham Horror? That did not get the A&R vibes. Yo, it's been huge for Arkham these last couple weeks even. All the starter decks are out, which if you want to get into the game is awesome. There was the new Schizo Tool, Barkham Horror, which is Arkham Horror, but the investigators are now dogs, and instead of the ancient ones, it's cats, which I'm really on board with. It started as an April Fool's joke. It's pretty great. What are we? We're hangry. Hoshiko. Hoshiko. I think I played this a few times. Very nasty. Excuse me. So much money sunk into starter decks. Yeah, man. It is some money. Gachapon really isn't odd on. I'm not entirely surprised. I don't know. That card is weird. Sorry, Jessica. You don't like Gachapon? It's not in this list. Gachapon was like really, really popular when it came out, and now less and less people are playing it. I feel like the fact that we don't have DDoS makes it a bit worse in some decks, but it's still pretty okay. This list doesn't have it. We don't have that many icebreakers of digital, so it kind of makes sense, right? And Paladin Puemo, like the companion installs, they don't really do too much on it. Oh, we're a runner. Let's try. Andre confirmed from Team Dog. Yeah, it's unfortunate because there's a really lovely cat just like 6 feet away. The thing is, she doesn't understand English too well, so I can pretty confidently say I'm on Team Dog, and she won't get upset. Maddie is shaking her head at me. There's some tension sometimes in this apartment. She expressed her disgust. Did I not make a game? Do we DC? Where's our game at? Oh, the Game of Thrones community team collapsed yesterday. That was said. Oh, shit. I forget the name, but someone was talking about Game of Thrones was having some issues because they needed their players to restart everything. What happened? Oh, I have a bunch of games. That's fantastic. Now, that's not going to be obnoxious for the whole evening. Ooh. That's really bad. I can't even make a game? I can pretty confidently say I'm Team Dog, Andre whispered. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Something's wrong here, and now Metropole Grid is getting way too much free advertising in the Jiteki.8 space. Yo, Frank, what up? Nice to see you. Hope you had a great time. I really did. It was actually quite nice. I'm not very good at taking time off. And it was nice just to, like, hang out in the sun. Been playing so much Gloomhaven, War of the Lion. Almost done that. It's been really good. Read a bunch. Yeah, no, it was nice. Did you ever come up with the alternate name for your side channel? That's the only failure. That's the only failure. We said we would come back from the vacation and have a name, and I honestly sat down in a chair with like a dictionary and it was just opening up to words, and no, I don't have one yet, and I really need one. Is JNet goofed? You've angered the cats that control the internet. There's a chance. This is bad. I can't make a game. Okay, we're playing on Chrome. Uh-oh. Beantown? I don't want to be Beantown. Beantown sounds like a slur. Holy shit. I don't know much about the Game of Thrones situation, but the Maesters of the Citadel dissolved, citing infighting, an apparent rigged election, and sexist and abusive behavior. There's a Google Drive leak of offensive communications. Yo, I don't know anything about that. That sounds obviously terrible. That sucks. I can't make a game now. What do we do? City Cubes? Yo, Lacrez, what's up? JNet, help? Where did I read about this Game of Thrones LCG drama? Eli, I don't know. Jessica's talking a bit about it in the Twitch chat. Make a Smurf account? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to Smurf. It usually lasts 20 minutes, says Giles. Okay, we probably have to Smurf here. Okay, I'm gonna expose one of my Smurfs. Okay, I guess do we just straight Smurf? No, I'm still gonna call it Metropole Grid. This is one of my Smurfs. I don't know if you all played against this ever. Sometimes I Smurf. It's not because I have like secret tech, but sometimes I'm like playing at lunch. Okay, I might sound like a dick, but like I'm playing at times where like I need to play fast games and I don't want to talk too much. I look like a dickhead. Oh, this is good. Sometimes you gotta Smurf. Sometimes you play prison decks. What can you say? Yeah, yep, totally. Oh, this is so believable. Wait, but we don't have the decks. Hold on. I need to re-import the deck. Your secret's out. It's okay. These are I only have one actually. This one I've had for a long time. Let's just get this in. Okay, 20 minutes. Lunch Smurf, totally fair. Yeah, right? Like sometimes you just need to grind out games where you can't be in chat too much. And people are so nice and they want to talk. And I want to talk 90% of the time, not when I have to like grind out games. And feel like a dickhead. We'll be okay. HH, hungry, Hashiko. Let's go. We should have voted for a new Smurf for you. Yeah, actually, you're right. We probably should have. If this doesn't fix itself, we could, because we don't need to play this one. Yeah, Klotz opened a game. Yeah, Sam, thank you. I did see that. That seems quite thematic for a Game of Thrones community. Heyo. The thing I like about dogs is I'm not allergic to them. Yo, so many people in my family are allergic to cats and have cats because cats have a power over you. Okay, opening hand. We're against sports metal. Oh, Nisei card backs. That's new. That's a bold logo. Can't not look at that, huh? Okay. Opening hand, no economy. Access to a single breaker, Hippo SMC, but no money. Peddler, I would wear. So we definitely mulligan that. Okay. Puemo's okay. I love the new card backs. Tataki, what up? I am like very anti-branding, which is stupid because I have a channel and stuff where I care about branding. Oh, hold on, let's meet this. Uh-oh, that's assets. But like, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm glad Nisei's logo is on things. I just like the minimalism of the other one where it's just kind of subtle. But I'll get used to this one, no doubt. Forgot about the backs after a few games. Yeah, I've no doubt. This is just new to me, so it's interesting. Okay, so we can start checking things. The problem is if we trash, like if we don't have dirty laundry or anything to trash with, but if we run, we basically get an access. I'll draw once for gamble. We have nothing that gets virus counters besides chisel, right? Like we can't use it for a data sucker or stuff like that. I'm assuming one of these is like, we might actually be hard hitting news at some point, but one of these is probably Rashida. We want access to get our Hoshiko abilities in Maryland. We don't trash that. We can run server 3 and then maybe play a Puemo. Yeah, there's Rashida. So there might be another Rashida. Did they mulligan? They kept. So this apparently was a good start for them. That scares me. Kevin says this will be funny. I played against this deck and I don't think he installed any ice against me. Fucking shit. Yeah, this is going to be good. Lost connection. Okay. Okay, we're back. Okay, yeah, so this is hard-hitting news. That's a huge issue. If we don't have an economic lead... What happened? Where's the team sponsorship? Server 4 team sponsorship? As a new player, no ice sounds scary as a corp. There's not too much pressure anymore, right? Like, if you have recursion... One second, we'll get to that question. Yeah, I think, Janktivist, I think you're totally right. I DC'd for just a second where they res this. So the thing with not having ice, perfect, huge. A problem about not having ice is actually not that big of a deal, right? Like the cards like Stargate are the only real essential pressures. This deck will actually kind of dig out of R&D lock. Even if you leave R&D open and they steal agendas, it kind of gives them tempo, which is pretty good. So it's not the worst. On top of that, like team sponsorship repairs things. Diversion of funds, HQ pressure is probably a bit worse. So I think this is not looking good. It's a player of 2.5 years. No, I sound scary as well. It is definitely scary. I can't start my turn now. It's not a good start. Kill teams? Yeah, I think we need to. And Rashida. Now I can't start my turn. This is bad. Oh, I'm DC'd again. My brother swear corps are underpowered. And being the J-Honey, he's playing Shinteki. Rebirth into Kim? Oh, yeah, we could. Actually, no, I think Hoshiko's going to go farther in this matchup, but we need to leave and reconnect. Yeah, I don't think corps are that underpowered right now. Oh, this seems really bad. Oh, the fuck. Welcome back, y'all. How's everyone doing? Would Rebirth into Alice be good? I think they're both good options. The thing is, like, if we need a trash assets, are the tempo ability of Hoshiko is worth its weight in salt. Okay, so this is really awkward. We could do credit, install liberated, take liberated, trash team spawn. I don't think we need trash team spawn this turn, but I think we need trash Rashida. But as soon as we interact with them, like hard-hitting news is a problem. They just probably don't have it here. 3, what's up? First time catching a stream live. Welcome. How you doing? Where are you playing from? Today has been a bit rough so far on the servers, so we'll see if the things iron themselves out. Welcome, 3 guys. All right, we'll trash Rashida. We technically have more money than them. Not very long for Maryland. We definitely want to trash the team spawn. So they're going to start with 4 credits, so it's hard for them to score from hand. We could rebirth into other things, but I kind of really like our Hoshiko ability. I feel like the card draw... There's so many cards in our deck, though, that are just not good. Like Dirty Laundry would be sick. Avid Worse is okay. Lost Connection. Oh, this is bad. Are other people having JNet issues? Is it just me? Yeah, I think false lead does mean hard-hitting news, so keeping our money up is pretty good. Hey. What's going on? You're wrong, no HHN? Yo, Timberlang, how's it going? It's a Temple 1-pointer? Did you change your JNet handle? Yeah, we're smurfing. It was an accident. Use my liberated. Let me reconnect. Okay, this is not good. So we're gonna leave and come back. Sick. It's clearly smurf karma. Yeah, it's bad. So we'll check. I can't do anything. Take a turn off running to get the ID money again? Yeah, I think it would be better to get the ID money. And now I can't run. Now I can't type. Oh boy, this is bad. I had JNet issues last week just as soon as the site was a little buggy. Yeah, sometimes I can do that. We're on Firefox, the most reliable browser. This game feels like my last 2 weeks. Aww. Yeah, probably trash that. Okay, what do we want to throw out? I don't think they have ice. They have more money than us. Okay, let's hold on. Hopefully this is okay. Whoa! Okay. DreamNet's huge. I think we have to let one of these through. We could have it worse into a sure gamble. We don't have anything. Oh, this is really good. Stimhack SMC is okay. Like it lets us Stimhack SMC and then just get a Stargate down. I think that's worth doing. Also, we can use the Paladin Pomo credits off of both of that. We can Stimhack server, like one of the servers. Hopefully this is okay. We also flipped over, which is nice. And now every time we run, we get a card. Sometimes a credit. Rebirth the Wizard. No, we'll rebirth the Val. 1 credit per run is better than 3 credits a turn. Stargate installs for 1 next turn? Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Well, no, it's a bit more than that, right? Because we need to pull it with self-modifying code. Yeah, 3. Trico says I used to play in a regionals back in like 2014 or 16 or so and got out of the game for a while. Got back into it for Continentals another day. Definitely a lot of development. Oh, it's been great since you left, let me tell you. And especially the stuff that Nisei's been doing, which if you don't know is the organization whose logo is here, has been like fucking A. Like really good. Like better than a lot of FFG stuff. Especially the last... We disconnected! Oh, fucking shit. Anyways, what do you think about the idea of Stimhack 1 day rotating? I think that's fine. Like, cards rotating... I sounded way too exasperated. Cards rotating is kind of good, right? Because then they can print something similar and maybe not make it one influence. I think that's probably okay. Stimhack is definitely a really cool card, but it's probably one of the best cards in the game. Like, no doubt. At least it's easy to splash. Replace with neural option? I think you mean like neutral option? I don't know if you should. Like the self-damage thing is super anarch. I think that's really cool. I've just started playing Reboot Jumpstart format. It's what? Yo, Giles, I want to talk about that because that actually seems really interesting. Okay. I say we stim hack. We were hoping to keep our, what's it called? Our rebirth. Let's stim hack, I don't know, server 2. They don't have a lot of money. Even trashing the Maryland's like not the worst. So we'll use this first. Just kidding. I don't know if this is playable, y'all. Rotating stim hack will probably hurt Shaper the most. And Khan. Yeah. Should I buy Nisei cards or old Netrunner cards? If you can, it depends what you want to do. Let me just reconnect to this thing. If you want to just play the game, you find any core set, you're good. You can sit down, play the game against whoever you want, have a pretty great time. Nisei is having new player cards and a new player oriented set coming at the end of this year. If you want to wait for that, that's going to be really good. Nisei, the thing is, like, if you just buy Nisei cards, you're going to struggle to build a deck. You really need a fundamental core set. Just like a wide enough range of basic staple cards, and you don't have them. Cards like Sure Gamble, Hedge Fund, that's really good to get in. Nisei doesn't have that yet. So right now, a core set, if you can find it, it's great. Jesus, this is an absolute circus. We actually probably don't need to take. We could have left some credits on here because I don't think we're gonna use 6 to trash this. Yeah, we could have left 2 on there easily. All right, we lost the hippo. That's probably fine. It's Stargate. I'll get as far as we can. Looks like it's Doomtown night. Features now. Okay. Fast break. That seems like a problem. Hyperloop extension. So they know what these cards are. This is the one we can trash. So this is a combo deck. That's terrifying. We can steal the futures now, but I don't think we want to steal agenda, especially the 1-pointers. Like, it's fine if they score them. We'll run server 9 and steal an agenda, that being said. Mega Pre, yeah, there you go. And that's a bad one to steal. Did you check your YouTube chats? Yeah, what up? Oh, Hoff, what's up? Val says they start with bad pub, they don't gain it, you rebirth. Yeah, totally. I was joking, Hoff. Same with Wizard. Okay, so what did they do? They drew 2 cards. So they drew 2 agendas. So the top of R&D is new. So I think we're just going to try and control the board as much as possible before we get comboed out. Oh, shit. Okay. That's annoying. All right. 0 points. That's fine. Nice Smurf account. Thank you. Eli, what up? Just getting into the game, buying Nisei product, proxying old FFG cards via print to play would recommend. Yo, Eli, yeah, that's actually a really good way to get into it. Like, you don't need to buy anything. In theory, most things you can print and play. There's a lot of good websites to do that. Things like Proxy Nexus. Ooh, stock buyback for, what, 6? So there's a lot of ways to get cards. These are both agendas, and honestly, without team sponsorship, I'd rather them score the agendas than anything else. We just want to use Stargate to dismantle their combo pieces. We're trying not to win. We're trying to stop them from winning. New Steam, okay. The feature's now fast break. We'll trash another fast break. Good. Cool. We can career for that bad boy out. That's kind of cute. On top of their deck is a new Steam. We don't want it. We could steal maybe 1 agenda. One of these is Mega Pre. The other's the one that lets him pull a card though. Like the features now is actually probably worth stealing. This also gives us an Axis, which gives us. I guess we already got a DreamNet this turn. If anyone wants some core cards, cover shipping, and I'll send them. Wait, I have about 50 to 100x core sets without the one of cards. Wait, really? Oh. Okay, yeah, they're right. That is not what we thought it was. Rebirth into Alice? I don't know. Like the thing is, like with Alice, like the news teams are bad on archives. There is some pressure, you're right, but I think we'd rather rebirth into Kim to trash like archive memories and stuff like that. I feel like rebirthing into Kim is probably bad. The only issue is that like we lose our digital, so we lose the credit off of this. I think rebirthing into Kim is probably okay. Because like if we trash stock buyback, I think that's probably fine. I'd rather do that than Alice. I'd rather have the targeted destruction. Yeah, okay, this might be a mistake because we don't have that much card draw right now. And we're doing this last in the turn, so we're probably not going to get a good access here. I used to sell to 2 of the... Oh, okay. So you're selling them on eBay. All right, fuck yeah. We trashed a Game Changer, saving 2 credits. But yeah, these are the combo cards we want them to trash. And then from there, we'll keep down their money and keep down their team sponsorships. Draw for Stargate? Way ahead of you. I think, Kevin, you might be on delay. Rebirth into Val for the swag. You do that to turn you in. Okay, that's the futures now, so they can add a card to their hand. So the other one's probably the Mega Pre. I call them core set complete kits, so I have the leftover cards. Yeah, people bought those for sure. Yo, how many people in chat, if they were playing back in the day, the core set bought multiple core sets? And how many people bought 2 or how many people bought 3? It's kind of funny how you have ice destruction and they're not running ice. Shit happens. They probably have no ice. Fad bought 3, Timmer bought 2. I bought 3, but I think I own like maybe 5 core sets altogether. All right, let's go. So they drew the, what's it called? The new Steam. It's preemptive. We can run back and trash that. And then we can trash Rashida. So we'll just trash the Game Changer and then we'll run back twice. Good enough. And we'll just dismantle. We actually in theory don't need to trash Rashida. Wait, we probably shouldn't trash Rashida. I don't think it really matters. Because now they drew an unknown card, which is probably worse for us. Oh, we have to install something here. We don't really have anything to SMC anymore. The Devil Charm does nothing. I wish we had like an Earthrise Hotel. Someone didn't bring ice. I bought $40,000 of core sets. There's no way that's right. Really? Three original, 3 core set. You bought 3 core set 2.0? Wow. Why, Marc-Andre? Just for the art? I bought 1 and then made my own alts for the things I needed. Oh, that's super cool. 3 for Sanson City Grid? Yeah, I was 3 for Desperado. I feel you. There's a Hyperloop. Okay, so they drew an unknown card. They have another Futures now in their hand. And a news team. I sold some 500 sets. How much money did you make off that Hoff? Really? Where did you buy that many from? Like, who sold you that many? If anybody buys that many of anything from anybody, they should be like, wait, we need to talk to you. I managed to score a copy of Rain and Reverie. I've got all the FFG cards and no one to play with IRL. Ah, that's a bummer. That'll change hopefully soon enough with like the way things are going. Vacheron. So we want to throw that into archives, right? It doesn't trigger for archives. Hyperloop, Maryland. So we'll just trash Vacheron. They can draw the Maryland. This doesn't fire from archives, right? For Asmodee kicked me off as a store. Fuck off. That's ridiculous. That's probably illegal, right? They drew 2 cards. So the top of R&D is now new. So we can run back. Well, we really need to install something here. It's a Jeeves. No, they can draw that. So what can we install? We just have to like install our MK Ultra for free, I guess. You did have a store at one point. Oh, okay. Peddler will save you. The thing is, like, Peddler probably won't because it gives a discount of 1 and we need to find something that costs 3 or less. It's definitely worth playing. Wait, did you see that? Server 8 still existed. Okay, so one of these is an agenda, one of these is a Jeeves, and we just need to go find them. So go find them, we will. We'll find one of 2 of these and then we'll go Stargate, hopefully. There's the Jeeves, that's a good start. We need to install something. Let's see what's on Peddler. I want an Earthrise here. A Gamble, that's useless. Earthrise, we're good. Okay, good. So the Jeeves is good. I think we can just Stargate here. If we find a Vacheron, we don't win. The features now. Okay. Jeeves and Bass Chiriboga. Chiriboga can be pretty scary because they can hit it with red level clearance. Okay, so what's the play here? If we steal the futures now, so we get another counter on Poemo, which is cute, but doesn't really matter. I feel like we trash Bass and steal future. I just don't know if they can combo out at this point. Oh, we probably should just be trashing agendas, actually, and then just not running archives. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, Kevin says it too. The play is to trash agendas and win 1 turn. Yeah, I think we goofed that part a bit. We've been stealing the preemptives. We'll just trash that. And we can run by and trash the Jeeves, or we can hit another one off the table, but they still need a couple points to win. The Mega Pre's are the issue. We can also run HQ. It has a news team in there. I'll run HQ and hopefully trash an operation. Oh, there's the news team. Fuck. That's really bad. It makes their game changers and everything else better. So before we end our turn, we'll install the Earthrise, which is really good. Okay. Found it. Yeah, we did. We really did. We knew it was in there, right? Because we just checked archives. If you DM, I can send you a bunch of those cards if you want. Yeah, if anyone's looking for those cards. Cool. Trash Jeeves, run back to steal the agenda they draw. We simulchip and Stargate again. Oh, it's actually a good point that we could simulchip and Stargate again. That's worth considering, especially if we think we need to win quickly. Okay, so there's the next futures now. Oh, it's a Mega Pre. So they're on 4. It's probably not that hard for them to score out the last 3-pointer from hand, so we really need to do a lot of work here. We basically need to find the Vacherons. We might actually double Stargate here. The order here doesn't matter. I think we will double Stargate. Boom. You don't say. You don't say. Boom. Kevin. Oof. It's a Hyperloop, not a Mega Pre? Oh, yes. Excuse me. I was wrong on that one. Yeah, right. So we're going to trash that to reinstall Stargate so we can go back. We'll see 3 new cards. Ooh. For free. Rashida, Archive Memories of Future is now. I feel like the Archive Memories is a bigger issue. They can draw the Rashida. Trash down to 4? Yeah, we don't need a Hippo. We don't need a Poimo. Okay. All right, we have another double play coming up with the Simulchip. We could lose here, though. Like, they just need to score a 5-3 with hand. They just have to play a Game Changer. Or Game Day, or whatever it's called. Game Changer, right? Yeah, the other one's the draw one. Yeah, Game Changer. And how many Game Changers have we seen so far? 2? Archive Memories for Game Changer? Yeah, we lost. That's it. The Archive Memories got through. That's a bummer. That feels bad, doesn't it? Yeah, so they got to 4. I think we played that poorly. Like, we definitely should have realized what we were doing before. Like, we were going for archives to steal agendas. We shouldn't have done that. Like, all we should have done is just trash the agendas. And then, like, the news teams, I guess they kind of matter. But we definitely played that poorly. You all just want to control the board, control their recursion. Controlling their money is not too possible with stock buyback, but it's a lot easier if you don't steal agendas. And then try and win on one turn. But like, we do have to check the servers, so sometimes they can feed us Mega Pre's and stuff like that. But like, it's so hard. We have to get every single Archive Memories or a Game Changer, or we just lose on the spot. Well, Game Changer plus Nest new team combo is mean. Yeah, right? It's just another agenda point that they can feed us. The misplay was you stealing agendas. Yeah, totally, Kevin. I agree. We did not need to do that. I think Edward Kim is still the right choice here, right? Like, I don't think there's anything that's that much better. Because we don't want to run archives. We don't want to be Alice. With the deck, no ice worked? Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, but this, like, these combo decks run very few ice, if anything. They just run cheap face checks. You just need archives interface to RFG combo cards. Yeah, that's a possibility, but I think adding that card to your deck does not really help against any other matchup in a meaningful way, that it's probably not worth playing in a wide enough field. The misplay was not stealing enough agendas. They have boom? Yeah, so what if they have boom? We were seeing the top of their deck, right? Like, they're never going to hard-hitting news us. Never. I still think you're right. It's not hard-hitting news. The boom is just news team punishment? Is news team 2 tags? That's so weird. Oh, these are still in here, so we have to keep smurfing. If you want to tech, might as well put Imp. Seems more useful. Yeah, that matchup is actually really, really hard if you play Imp, or if you play like Freedom, and then you have like Imp Recursion with Knob Curie. Then they just trash all the agendas. That matchup is, I think, unwinnable as the Corp, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen it. It's like really hard to watch. That being said, this is an issue, but I do want to play another game. I don't want to make a game with Trillion and then say like Metropole Grid live. Does anybody want to just jump into create a game and I'll join? If you want to tag, might as well put an Imp. Seems more useful than Archives interface. Yes, yeah, I totally agree with that. Could it be being so Mally? Is Rebirth a must-have? A must-have in what way? And like owning part of your card pool or putting into your deck? Rebirth, like, disproportionately helps identities that start with a really good ability and then have a blank ability for the rest of the game. So I think the ability that I think Rebirth shows up in 100% of the competitive decks is something like Valencia. So Valencia Estevez starts the game with 1 bad publicity, but then as soon as you are Val, you don't need to be Val anymore. So every Val deck you'll ever see competitively will rebirth into a different ability, usually Omar. In most other Anarchs, your deck is built around that ability that you have. The closest to that is like probably Hoshiko, whose ability isn't necessary to make the deck work, but cards like IDs like Freedom Kamalo, they want their ability. So no, it shows up in very few decks. Andromeda was one of the other big Rebirth targets. She was a card that said when your game starts, start with 9 cards, and then she didn't have an ability for the rest of the game besides Link. So it's actually not that common, but in Val it's like 100% of the time. Just made one? Oh shit, nice. Thank you. We'll try this again. All right, Ice. Opening hand, pretty okay. Got the Hippo, got the I've Had Worse to hit some snares. This might be a pretty fast deck. We have Gamble, Liberated. No Career Fair, can't complain. Thanks, you too. Also Val 0 Link, which makes her more Rebirth even better. Yeah, totally. All right, excuse me. So if we draw, they make money. So we're going to try and just kind of get most of our draws in one. So I think we're just going to click up on money and then next turn either face check and try and fire I've Had Worse. We'll probably just hit I've Had Worse. We also could have considered running Archives there. When do we draw on our turn? Yeah, we probably should just run Archives there. Max deck used to have Rebirth because I wanted to stop drawing cards. Oh yeah, Max is another really good one. Yeah, Max is also very, very important because yeah, you're right. She does want to stop drawing. Because at the end of the day, and at the end of the game, her ability also can be blank. What is this? I'm assuming it's an NGO front, but we probably need to go check it. We'll go check it, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. We're not accessing anything, but it's not a great NGO front for them. It's probably not a damage deck. We're going to need all our cards, so I don't mind Street Peddlering here. We have a cast, that's good. A stim hack that's useless and a career fair that's useless, so that solves the issue for us. Now either we could hit Liberated here or draw once more, and because we don't have access to Devil Charm, we kind of want another card. I just got FA'd by Focus Group out of Mirror Morph. Heck yeah, we need to play more Focus Group up here. Yo, Skipion, how's it going? Skipion Baltic. Hello peeps, how you doing? Max Rebirth was pretty common when Same Old Thing was around. Yeah, that too. And when you rebirth Val into Omar, you get to cut 10 cards from your deck. Sarcasm. Yeah, Kappa. You wish. Oh fuck, we forgot to put out the daily cast. Whatever, we'll take that. Okay, we still don't have what we need, which is a breaker. But we do have a threat with self-modifying code. We just need more money to fuel that. So I feel like we get these two down, we're in a good spot. But what are we doing for the rest of our turn? Right now we probably want to pressure them more and like face check centrals. I don't know if we rebirth this soon. Hoshiko's ability is like pretty okay, but we want them to res ice on centrals and then we can pressure Omar. I think we can draw. We probably don't need to draw. Yeah, we probably need to draw twice. Keiko's good. She installs for 2. So we draw again. So we install Keiko. Yeah, the daily cast is definitely a goof on our part. And we'll install an SMC. We'll call it a day. +1 for Focus Group, yeah. Run Archives? Yeah, we could have ran Archives. Archives is basically like Proco, but we put it off one turn. And when they have 18 credits, I don't know whether we should be playing around the Pollen ability that heavily. Trying to draw more than once in turn, stuff like that. Fuck, it's like they heard us. Okay, well we won't goof this time. Daily cast for free, let's go. Free with the refund, right? All right, so what would be good? We do have a Chisel in hand. We don't have a Devil Charm. I feel like it's gonna be hard to get accesses here. We could face check. Chisel's really good against Kakugo, which doesn't exist anymore, which is a bummer. And I feel like we want to get these two installed before. I think we do draw, install. Yeah, I think we'll actually install casts and then install just the Hippo for pressure. And next turn, we're probably going to have to hit Liberated. But they're not doing much and we're not pressuring them, which is a bit of a bummer. But we want to basically be set up to pressure and destroy ice. And we're just not hitting the Hippo that we need. Because like I don't think we can actually afford to break a lot of stuff. We're going to need, the Devil Charm. All right, so Lacosta could be a 5/3. That also could just be like a Marcus Batty. Or even any of the more fun like CVS or stuff like that. Okay, I think we can poke HQ here. What? Huh? Oh, I misclicked. Okay, at least we're not disconnecting. That's good. Engram flush. That's annoying. It's definitely annoying. This is in our hand. That could be bad. We have no way to deal with this. Let's see what they call. They have no way of dealing with this. They call hardware. Okay, well, we're only going to lose a simul chip, which is definitely... They know our hand, but losing a simul chip is definitely not good for us. Which focus group Harsis Chandra was more viable? Yes. The problem is, like, if they're tagged, they usually die. There's so much more punishment. But I guess you can tag them mid-run. So we lost our simul chip. We hit a macrophage. Okay, so that probably means that that's a sandbox, which isn't really a surprise. We're going to flip and have Link. They know our whole hand. We didn't draw there. They only have 14 credits. This is a bummer. We probably wanted to overdraw and throw this out. Did we just put a chisel on here? It's a virus, right? No, that's a problem, actually. Wow, macrophage is going to eat this deck. I don't feel smart anymore. What are we doing? I feel like we have to draw. They're going to purge, though. Playing the chisel seems really bad. Actually, it doesn't trash on purge. Draw one. They get a credit. We just found it here. This deck doesn't play Ice Carver, Jessica. So it's either Nisei or Sandbox. Ooh, sales team. I was expecting. At least they have some money. Okay, so we can start trashing stuff and put some pressure on. So I think we will go ahead and delete this friend here. So we're double charming this to give it -6 strength, so it instantly gets chiseled. Now our hand is open. We can just get some accesses. They're not very good accesses. Oh, they're very good accesses. Sick. And now we're forcing them to pressure this. What are we building, testing today? Honestly, Jazz, I have no idea. I'd be down to hear anyone's opinions on that fact, but I haven't been playing for a minute, so I don't know. We still know that it doesn't look like it's Lacoste, otherwise they would have slow rolled the CST. We really need to get this down. I also really wish that we had a Puemo, because we're wasting so much Keiko bucks. This is a bummer. So we can just throw this out now. Then we can only install one card. Okay, at least we got that into the bin. Stealing the Nisi Mark II is so satisfying. It feels so good. And this list might be on 9 points, right? Like, well, we're actually, I don't know, even more. It's probably a Global Food Initiative list, huh? Hyobu Focus Group Fast Advance? I don't know. I'd rather do that in yellow, right? All right, so they installed on R&D protecting, and they preemptive actioned. They put something in server 2 and left it there. They put back an Engram, an NGO front, and a hedge fund. This is the server that we really want to destroy, right? Because it has our, what's it called? Our Stargate pressure. All right, so we flipped over once again. I think we can have had worse here. Shit, at least we got one of these, and we have a double charm. That's not bad, but we don't have our Puemo yet, which Keiko is, it's just 2 credits a turn. It's an absurd amount of money. We can just draw once more. We already drew that turn. Oh, I've been trying to make sync work. That's not new or exciting, maybe. A lot of the sync decks are just kind of like 40 card NBN Glacier stuff, and they're pretty good. Oh, they have a lot of money. We're gonna have to destroy their ice. I guess we draw? I don't know what we're doing. We're going for it. We have some interesting plays here. So they're protecting against Hippo. We can still destroy this thing. We'd have to use our self-modifying code. Oh, we shouldn't have hit that button there. Because in theory we can react. It's a Nancy. Wait, hold on. So we're going to trash the Nancy. So we're going to have to use our self-modifying code so we can install something here. We'll go ahead and install, I don't know, a Stargate. Yeah, that's probably easier. We're just going to undo this click. So this is the pressure we put on. Moth Food, what up? I've been trying to get some games with Ken before the ID rotates. Oh yeah, Ken in theory will rotate at some point. Okay, so we're gonna trash a card here, just so that we've trashed a card, so that we can use this to install our Chisel on top of the Nancy, and that we can counter it, and we'll double charm it to reduce the strength, and we don't take the damage. It's a hedge fund. Okay. We got a Hippo back. You're still gonna take net damage? No, we're not. Because the text dissolves. I think. We definitely don't take damage when it ends, because when the encounter ends, the Nazi doesn't exist anymore. Because this trashes on encounter, so we won't get bit there. But I could see why it looks like we do. So that's 2 Devil Charms down. So now we actually need real breakers. The problem is we're through 1 SMC and 2 Simul Chips. I don't know. Oh, we have labor rights. We'll be totally fine. I think we should labor rights those back in. No pressure. Nisei did confirm Leela rotates, so if updates those 2 IDs, Ken could stay. Oh, that's true. No damage Stargate? We could Stargate here. We don't have access to MK Ultra though. That's what I'm scared of. But yeah, maybe we should have just Stargated. That's what Kevin's suggesting. I think we do labor rights here. Oh, we have Puemo. That's really good. So we'll labor rights. So I want to put back in 2 Simul Chips seems good. And I think the SMC. I don't know what else. This here is better than anywhere else. Yo, welcome back, Andre. Thanks, Tobo. Missed you last week. Hope you enjoyed your vacation. Yeah, it was actually really nice. Oh, we lost a Keiko and Earthrise. Oh, that's fine. Those are good losses. We can bring back a stim hack. I think we'll actually bring back a self-modifying code. Probably not. I think probably just a liberated. Oh, we got a paperclip in hand. That's sweet. I think we want to draw once more. Oh, that's good too, but I don't think we want to install it. And then we want to pressure next turn. I think we put a Chisel in the innermost ice. And then we have threat, but either Hippo or the other Hippo or Chisel in the innermost. Yeah, actually on stim hack? Yeah, maybe. How important is this card here? I'm assuming it is actually pretty important. I just don't know what we want to be. Like Null in theory is not the worst rebirth if we're like relying on Hippo. Also, there's probably an agenda in here for a while that they just don't want to score. They have so much money. There's quite a few maybes though, and I'm hoping for Steve Cambridge. There's no way Steve comes back. There's no way. His ability is pretty good. Clickless money versus click intensive liberated? Oh, like take stim hack back. Yeah, maybe. I don't think they're on Obakata, right? Like this deck looks like it's on Global Food Initiative, so maybe we could play with the brain damage a bit easier. Okay, what are we doing here? I think we'll just Chisel pressure. Thanks, buddy. So now I have access to all our breakers. If they res this ice, it can be hippoed, as long as we break all the subroutines, which we're pretty capable of doing. I miss Steve. I mained him for a long time. He was really fun to play, but the recursion is really good. And they've changed how effective recursion is. Oh, it's a Sadaka. Okay. We don't have a way to deal with that, so at least the Chisel's dead. Oh, man. Forgot Lilo would also be rotating. That'd be a big shakeup. Yeah, Lilo rotating is gonna be a big shakeup. So this is a Sadaka, which is we're gonna let it fire. We have no way to deal with it, if I'm not mistaken. We don't have Boomerang or Amaku or anything. So at least the Chisel worked. Yeah, DJ Steve is the biggest problem, right? DLR Steve was fun. His ability should have been clickability, so shouldn't combo would do for Siphon. Oh, that's interesting. If it's expended click after you made a successful HQ run, but that's probably, yeah, that's a lot worse, huh? Isn't Leela in core set 2? No, she is, but like those core sets rotate as well. Or not core set 2, she's in system core 2019. I think that's what it's called, right? And those will rotate. The next one's 2021. So they trashed our DreamNet. They also rearranged the top 3 cards, and I think they drew one. No, they trashed, what does the doc even say? Yeah, they drew one, and then they trashed something. So they know these cards. A Nazi, okay, and Geofront corporate sales team. So we can just run back. Oh, wait, we can only run back once. I don't think that changes what we did there. Draw? Fine. Click to run HQ, recur a card if successful? Yeah, maybe. Yo, Lumil, what's up? How are you? Your trip was nice. Trip was really nice. Thanks for asking. It was quite pleasant. Good to take some time off. How have you been? So they're not really pushing to score here. It's turn 12. I think they could have scored out. Like, we're not pressuring the remote really well. Shaz, what's up? Where did you go? I just went back to see my family. I hadn't seen my parents or my brother in about 8 months because obviously the way things are going. It's the second preemptive action. Wow. So it was nice. Just stayed at them. They got a pool. It's quite okay. If you can make an ID, what would you want to see? It depends what you want to make an ID for, right? Like, do you want to make an ID for fun? Do you want to make ID to do something interesting? I think the design that I kind of want to do is I'd love to be able to revisit the sort of like hosted on ice kind of things like Kaisa. I think it'd be dope, but probably too difficult. If you could do someone that was kind of like a juggler, and then you threw your pins or balls on ice and they kind of went up and down, and then if you caught them, you got some impact from it. I don't know. I feel like Slay the Spire could probably do something like that pretty well too. Maybe something like that as an ID. Anything to make Shaper good? No, it wouldn't be Shaper, that's for sure. Probably be Criminal Anarch. Definitely not Shaper. What do we do here? There's a corporate sales team on top of their deck. Nope, just kidding. They preempted. Let's go through too many cards of our deck. MK Ultra, cool. Hippo 666, Simul Chip 666. I think we can just Stargate. Yeah, I want to see a juggler. Has anybody seen combat juggling? I think it's so cool. Okay, this is not great. If you want a corp that says at the start of your turn, move one of your ice. Why, Kevin? I'm surprised that they actually had that, right? Wasn't that one of the draft IDs, the Jintaki draft ID, if I'm not mistaken? So I feel like we actually have to MK Ultra through this, which is going to be a pain in the ass. And then that's going to be the target of our last Devil Charm. Okay. So install the Simul Chips so then we can install the MK Ultra. I don't think we have any tricks here. Cool. I'm doing all right. Not going to be super talky tonight. I'm going to be listening in bed. Happy hunting. Stomp some corpse and kill some runners. Thank you. Enjoy your sleep if you can. Preemptive. Wow, 3 preemptives. What is this? They came for our ice destruction. La Costa and corporate sales team. So we're also pretty good at pressuring HQ. I don't think they have anything in it, but with a single ice, like Hippo goes pretty far. I think we'll trash the preemptive. We've been cool. Trashing an agenda is also a possibility, but like we're ice destruction. I don't think we want to get preemptive them. Yeah, right? Is there any backstory on how you came up with your Smurf name? No, none whatsoever. I think it's random or near random. Okay, we'll go HQ. I think we need to get value out of this rebirth pretty soon. Burning a hole in our pocket. Speak about hole in our pocket. Fucking macrophage. Strength 7. You can't even reduce its strength with Devil Charm. Install Black Orchestra? No, thank you. So, trash a virus, that doesn't matter. Remove a virus from the game? Yeah, they can remove 1. That's fine. None of this matters. Go ahead. Macrophage with sales team? Yeah, I'm assuming they're on all 4 2s and maybe food. Like, they probably have some weird distribution, but there's no way that they're not on Sandbox. Eventually we have a link, so this is going to be a bit better for us, but then we'll lose our second one. So then the trace 2 matters as well. So it's 1 credit still to go through. And Geofront, we knew that. We did know that. We've now accessed with Hoshiko. They have so much money, I feel like we can draw pretty easily. And another virus. Uh-oh. It's all advance. Wait, so what did they draw? What did they draw? La Costa. Oh, they installed La Costa and advance something else. So we know it's on top of the deck. DreamNet will probably pay for itself eventually. In 9 cards, we have another Devil Charm, but again, it's in 9 cards. We can't just chisel this, right? Because they have macrophages. They probably also have Cyberdex Virus Suite. We're in a pretty bad spot here. Like, we still need to steal so many agendas. And our money isn't amazing. We could probably just rebirth Omar. Yeah, that's probably the play. Because we know the CST is on top of their deck. And we can actually, we can hippo that. It's really expensive. Lose your link? Oh, that's a good point, yeah. It's not automated. All right, gone. Give us that CST. Almost hit HQ. Nice, okay, cool. We don't know what's below this, do we? No, it's all good new stuff. Okay, so we probably want to draw. If they score out of 5-3, they're gonna res the La Costa and then have another like click to draw through, which is not good for us. This Peddler is probably gonna be an issue. Like, how we have what, 2 more Liberates in the whole deck? We can't afford to lose both of them. Wait, we have 3 Liberators in the bottom 8? Whoa, really? Really? Fascinating. That's wild. This is why you need to play my Cyber Troop Ace Up Sashiko deck. Lots of money in the end game. I believe it. I'm excited to play that deck. We're definitely going to play that later. Oh, it's a Biovault, and they're going to roll out a 4-2. That's an Issei token. But now they're really forked between R&D or something. So they just drew an unknown card of mandatory, another unknown card, another unknown card, and finally an ice. And we're not going to have enough money. We need to get the Hippo down, but we can't like Stimhack and Omar. And we need at least 9 credits. Seriously? Wow, we're gonna have a problem. Yeah, there they are. Are we gonna throwing out cards here? That's so bad. There's no way we should be throwing. Dream that's not that good, is it? No, we don't need that. Woo! Get him to res the remote ice? Yeah, we could. I just don't feel like we can afford the face checks. And also, like, there are gonna be macrophages and some nonsense. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. There's a sandbox. They have another click. So they need to get that food out stat. And if they advance here, like food, they can't score. So we are just going to hit liberated a couple times. And then Omar. So we can't get through some barriers. It's also really hard for us to hippo macrophage, but most of it doesn't matter. And if they res 8 here, like they might not be able to res remote, but like what are these upgrades? Like Biovault? They might actually end up Biovaulting this Stargate. We could always like simul-chip the Stargate, but that obviously takes some of our pressure off of some of our other options. Oh, no further action. Okay. Oh, I forgot this isn't Stargate. This is just a single axis. That's obviously very good. That's very, very good. Huh, we're good. Okay, all right. So I think they'll probably end up biovaulting Nisei. Okay, well, we lose. Well, GG. Yeah, this card exists. How do you play around this card? You can't. It's existent. Really goofs you up. What agenda is that? Anthony, this is a vulnerability audit. It's just a 4-3. You just can't fast advance it, and it's 1 influence. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this thing causes so many anticlimactic games where it's just like, oh, we got some time, we're good. Oh, I guess we lose. Yeah, whatever, that happens. No one expects it. No, they don't. There's no way this will ever feel good as the runner. Like, you know, when you think you're playing around stuff like, oh, okay, they can score another thing, and then I gotta get a global food, or if they have the audacity or stuff like that, right? And this is just like, oh no, I win. It's like, fuck. You play Eternal and pack the source? Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I like this one. Like, I think so much of vulnerability audit. Ooh, Mason plus Biovault. So cool. I'm a big fan of Mason Bellamy, and that's a really cool use of him. But yeah, they really couldn't res most of this. Wow, that remote server is nonsense. They could have resed 1 ice. But then Biovault Bellamy probably doesn't matter. Seems like a high risk card to play. Yeah, it's definitely high risk. Like, we could have cheesed out a win pretty easily if we just found one of these. Like, we're on 6 points. Like, we're not that far off, obviously. Mason Bellamy's cool. It's a lot of influence. Yeah, we probably should have pressured it. We had no idea that's what the remote looks like. They had a lot of money though. They just spent 3 on this. So I don't know. To be fair, that is the point of 4-3. Yeah, to some extent, and people are not used to playing 4-3s like this. But what was I gonna say? I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. Feels bad. Feels bad. Oh boy. Thanks for the game, eh? I think it'd be interesting if Merger had the vulnerability audit text instead. Oh, but nobody would play Merger if it had that text. Well, no, that's not true. People would play Merger, but it'd be the most boring card in the deck by a mile. I mean, I have to play this deck against 419. Why do you think? Why do you say 419? Also, like, oh yeah, I was gonna say, I think a big reason why vulnerability audit exists as like support for the lockdowns, which I don't know if they landed exactly the way that Nisei maybe expected them to, because it's really good for an install advanced play. It's also really good with Lacosta, obviously. You can like never advance to a 3-pointer. It's kind of wild. People still don't play Merger though, to be honest. No, they don't. They don't. But like, they don't really need to. Like the best fast advanced decks don't need it. They really don't. The big boy got 3x Philotic in a Jumpstart game versus me yesterday. Was indeed busted. Oh, yo, can we talk about that? Actually, does somebody want to play Jumpstart? Okay, so we've talked about this a bit, and I find parts of it to be very fascinating. So the big boy is a Netrunner player who played very good competitive Netrunner for a long time. They've been working on this project called the Netrunner Reboot project, where they've basically been taking old Netrunner cards, the rotated cards, and basically changing their text in a very minimal way, like not doing a lot of work, changing one number, usually changing one word, and basically trying to make a game that they think is fun and good, and more cards are competitive. I haven't played this format because like I don't know, it's gonna confuse me in some way. Like I like to do commentary and I like to know what the cards do, and some of these cards do exist in modern format, but understanding like which ones are from this version, maybe that's a stupid answer, but like I just never cared too much to interact with it. I'm way more excited, I think, about new cards than like a rebalanced Shiro. Man, Shiro went from costing 6 to costing 1. The coolest thing though about this that I think fascinates me more than anything is that looking through these changes and seeing what one player thinks. I don't know if this is just the big boy or whether there's like a balancing team of some sort. What they think it would require for these cards to be playable. Like Future Perfect 1 per deck is interesting. The fact that Mushin no Shin now costs 3. Like stuff like that I think is definitely pretty interesting to look at. Like if someone said, what would you do to make, I don't know, let's look at a really underplayed card, Z 1.0, to make it more interesting. And like it's as simple as, please go away. Shit. It's as simple as making it 5 strength, which is pretty cool. It's kind of neat. Now, it's fascinating. They actually went ahead and did everything. So it's not just the old cards, which is kind of interesting. So cards like Out of the Ashes is now 0, or like Exchange of Information is now a double. I think that's a cool change. The big boy is lead, but adjustments made based on gameplay and testing. Oh, yo, Walloon, how's it going? You're running a tournament, huh? Do you have a link to that? Yeah, sure. The Google Doc, let me just paste it. But the thing that was really exciting that this week came out, not only is Walloon running a tournament in this, but you can play this if you want on retechie.fun, which is a mirror of jinteki.net that the big boy has put up. I don't know if I have an account on here, but the idea is that they're running a tournament in this format. Now the problem is like that's probably very hard to get into because nobody knows what these cards are, so it's really hard to understand what the meta looks like, let alone build a deck. But they did something very interesting. They basically used some sort of formula, I don't know whether they claim it to be AI or not, and basically made a format called Jumpstart. And in Jumpstart, it's kind of a lot like Keyforge, where when you enter the game will build you a deck using some sort of AI, so it can kind of guarantee or at least hope that the deck isn't hot salad. Obviously, some decks will be better than others, some decks will be worse. If you play the same deck for a while, I no doubt you'll be better. You'll be the best person in the world. You'll be the master of your own deck. Hashtag Keyforge, all that stuff holds. But I think it's really cool in a new format where a lot of people might not be interested to like deck build and like learn all the changes, but might be excited to play with new cards, and somebody gives you a deck. Giles is saying the algorithm is being refined. Yeah, I have no doubt it's going to get some tuning and stuff like that. You'll see what's overperforming. Let's see if we can find it though. What's it called? Online Jumpstart tournament. Yeah, so that's a tournament and Jumpstart is below. So if I'm not mistaken, Walloon is running a tournament. It's like pretty low committal. There's no prize support or anything. But if you want to get in there, you basically have to play like I think 1 game a week or something like that. You can read the document here if you want to get into it. Walloon runs a lot of stuff. I would definitely recommend you if you want to try out the event. I might actually try this out because I'm interested to see how it works. But yeah, basically, did I just open it? Yeah, they claim. Oh, that's actually on this website that they made an algorithm that will help the Jumpstart game mode that will give you a deck. I think it's really cool. William says it starts on Sunday. 1 game per week. Awesome. Urbanger, what's up? I think a community driven for making the changes in playtesting. Oh, super cool. Yo, do y'all want to see how this looks like? Do I have to make a new account? I'm just gonna make a new account. Hold on. I'm gonna do this in another window. I don't know what's gonna ask for me. Give me a second. Does anybody want to see what this looks like? I kind of want to see what it looks like. It's just gonna be confusing to new players, maybe. Just you have to understand that this is a different format altogether. How do you get a randomly generated deck? I think the site does it for you. Jumpstart doesn't appeal to me at all, not Reboot, despite initially helping with a tiny bit of balancing. Oh, why do you think that is, Jessica? I don't... I feel weird when it's like, I don't know. I guess I do a throwaway email. I'm in. I think. Okay, we're in. So yeah, I'll try a game with this. If someone wants to host, I'll join in and see what this looks like, because I have no idea. I'd have a lot of things to say about their lack of their Apex changes or lack thereof. Is there no lack of Apex? There's no Apex? Try to be nice and not get personal. And my answer is that it can't be nice and not get personal. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I don't know too much. Yeah. I don't know anything about that. Apologies. Hey, Giles, let's give this a shot. There are 2 changes, very minor. Really? Okay, so I got ETF, which seems good. I don't know what's going on anymore. Okay, so this is gonna be wild. Our opening hand against Leela. Leela's ability is different. She says whenever an agenda is scored, the corp adds 1 unres card to HQ. So it's the corp's choice, which is very, very, very fascinating and a lot worse. Best of luck. And it's only when agenda is scored or stolen. Our opening hand is salad. This is very bad. My personal feelings about TBB aside, it's not wild about what feels like an attempt to split an already small community. Yeah, okay. That's actually like totally a worthy conversation. And like, I have no intention of splitting community. I don't know much about the big boy. I know some people have opinions, stuff like that. I don't know. Whether y'all think it's bad to support this, I don't know how to say this elegantly. Like, do let me know, because before I put my foot in the mouth, I know very little about any of that stuff. So excuse me. Yeah, Jackson Howard is alive. All right. We're off to races. The thing is, we have to reread all these cards, huh? Because we don't know what's up. Account Siphon does exist, though. Look, good thing we have Hadrian's Wall, which is cheaper. Swordsman looks the same. Excalibur looks the same. This seems different. It's only 3 credits. Haas seems identical. Maybe she costs 1 more. It looks like she costs 1 more. And Thomas is just fucking NGO front. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, we are. Oh, shit. We are ETF. Feels so good. Oh, but only 10 influence. Well, that's our Jackson Howard's. Text on the cards. Yeah, some of them are altered. Yeah, for sure. Difficult to pilot a deck when you don't know what's in it. Yo, McCarlamine, totally. But that's kind of like playing Keyforge, huh? Gist of it is he applied to be lead developer first time around, didn't get it, and decided to take his ball and leave. Okay. Thanks for explaining that. Grifter. If you made a successful run this turn, otherwise trash Grifter. That was a cool card. I think they changed the cost on that install, right? Some don't play in standard anyways. If you didn't know your whole deck list. Yo, I don't know the deck list. It's true. You could know your deck list in Keyforge. I just don't know what the cards do. That's of course how TBB would describe it. Not how TBB would describe it. Yes, that's true. E3 feedback implants is thrown out. They saw that we drew a hedge fund. Sick. So we want to stop them from making a successful run. Thomas House is pretty good. This is good enough on R&D, right? If we put this on archives, it's probably not good on archives. I don't know whether we're going to get a border control sometime soon, but I don't know what else we do. We probably draw last click, which seems really stupid, but we did it. It's cool to see old cards. E3 feedback implants looks the same. Reboot is pretty explicitly just for the old players who wanted to curate a legacy experience, and I'm not an old player, and I mostly play with people I brought in post FFG. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I believe that. Public terminal, inside job. Where are they going? HQ? Uh-oh. So if they steal an agenda, we have to bounce an ice. We can let this go through. Director Haas, they can't trash it. They were just short. So they did not get the one agenda point. Oh, she's only worth one. Is that true? Card pool, all up to order and chaos. Oh, really? It's not everything. That would make sense based on what we've seen. Wait, no, this is past order and chaos, isn't it? So public terminal, they get the credit when they need it. Marcus is not amazing on the remote. I'm worried about HQ pressure because account Siphon, but new account Siphon can't be that good. And I just want to start fucking... This is an NGO front, my friends. Their money hasn't been that great. We're not going to draw last click. We need credits. We didn't res anything. Putting personal feelings aside for the sake of a game just isn't something I can do, but I'm drunk right now. I should go to bed before I ruin every night. Jessica, good night. Take care of yourself. Hopefully see you next week. Sorry about the if this is a bit hard. Take care, hey? I'm less concerned about community splitting though. I suspect most of the people who want Reboot were not really on board with Nisa anyways, and I'm happy those folks have something like this. They're running archives for Grifter. I started playing just before FFG lost the license, and as a new player, I have no idea why anyone's so nostalgic about ETF and Parasite. It's because you didn't survive it. If you survive it, you have to be like, oh, that's great. Ooh, Levy? Vigil's a console. Okay. That sucks. I guess we have this now. I think we could just score this, though. Don't apologize. Aye, no worries. So bywords are actually really bad. Or good against E3. Oh, straight for the Siphon. Make a run. Force the corp to lose up to 5 credits and you gain 2 for each credit lost and take 2 tags. But this now costs 2 credits. That's the only change. So we're going to res a Hadrian's, which is going to end the run. That's big. This only costs 2. Is that the only change? Rex is coming down. Inside job. Uh-oh. Now they don't have money. We don't actually have to do anything here. Because they can't steal an anime PD contract. But yeah, I wonder how many runs the deck has. This also costs 0. This is cool. I missed the Astro Chain. I recognize it wasn't good for the game, but it was fun. Yeah. All right, so we're definitely going to hedge fund first before scoring this so that we can. All right, we got 2 points. Select an unres card to return to HQ. Oh yeah, totally forgot. We're playing against Leela. But this is now our choice, which makes Leela way less good. Return that. Now they're going to get a Vigil draw. NAPD, Agile Miner, still the boss, for sure. There's no Astro Train. Yeah, Astros, they explained the changes on the front of their page. They showed it. I forget what it is. I think it's a 1 per deck. Oh, no. Okay. So you can only place 1 advancement token on a card that was not installed this turn. So you can't fast advance, but there's still a lot of tricks you can do with it, for sure. Dirty Laundry, Archives. We definitely want to ice up Archives just to prevent their grifter economy, let alone they probably have a lot of like run-based economy with Public Terminal. And they have good money now. But this is pretty... Yeah, we show them their hand, right? We definitely show them our hand. This is a solid hand. All right, we show them everything. Archive Memories, unchanged. Director Haas, changed. Sentinel. The old executives were worth 2 points, right? Not 1. And they played 2 inside jobs. Did these decks respect the 3 of limit? Get some Beal stuff. Yeah, Beal stuff. Also traps. Like you can do on axis before they commit to axis. You can move a token onto it because it wasn't installed on the runner's turn while they're running. Traps are really good. Got to install Director Haas and Thomas Haas. The whole family's here. The problem is like Director Haas is it's only worth 1 point. Honestly, this is probably worth trading it. Jumpstart doesn't always follow 3 of limit. Okay, that's good to know. We're not getting our ability this turn. I guess we'll put this on a remote for free. I don't know. It's not amazing. I think Haas is 1 less to trash and 1 less point. I feel like she was still 5 to trash. But yeah, she's definitely 1 less point. I think she's more to res on this one because the art there kind of looks scuffed. I think she used to be 2 to res. We really need ice up archives. I hope we get good ice. Hadrian's Wall is a 7/7, kind of lines up with the firewall, but it does have 2 end runs, which is cool. I wonder what they're like. How much is it this to get through with like Rex? Oh, Rex is on the code gates. Excuse me. I thought Rex was lady. Has this changed at all? 2-1? It looks like the numbers on this have changed. Yeah, this did not cost 2. This probably cost 4 before. Yeah, I think Haas used to be worth 2, William. I think you're right. Was the point of Reboot that they only changed 1 number? I'm not sure. Oh, I loved Gorman Drip. I think it's just a small amount of changes. When the corp spends a click to draw or gain a credit, you get a virus counter on this, and then they can spend a click to trash this to get a credit for each virus counter on it. That was a really fun card. Ah, fuck, we have salad for cards. We have salad for cards. Now, the good thing is they think that we're going to jam a Thomas Haas. Now, the bad thing is that this server in no way ends the run. So if we draw, we gave them a Gorman Drip credit. We'll draw. Roto Turret. That's a card. They've played 2 inside jobs. We looking good. So I guess we can just kind of roll this into there. And then hopefully next turn we do credit. This also plays around Vigil. Started as 1 number, but ran into cards that a single number could not tweak enough. Yeah, I believe that. I wonder which ones were the hardest to balance. The fuck? Trade-in. It's the initial cost to play this event. Trash an installed piece of hardware. Gain credits to half of its install cost. So they trash the Vigil, gaining a credit. And search your stack for a piece of hardware, reveal it, and add to your grip. So they traded in Vigil to gain 0. Oh, because Vigil's 1 in this format. And got Desperado. Sick. Universal tutoring. That's also a double, mind you, this trade-in. Aesop's working hard. So Desperado now runs archives and gains 2 credits with the Gorman Drip. Using trade-in when you don't know what's in your deck, it's the best. It lets you look at your whole deck. Okay, this is what we wanted. Oh, but this is only if able. Now this is really good with Excalibur. If we hadn't ended the run. I think we still put this on archives and hope. This also gets us a credit. Okay. Desperado has no MU on it? Whoa, that's cool. That's really cool. It's just money. It's not memory. Ah, cool. All right, so they're drawn up. Again, if we score this, it does fuck all for us. I don't know if they're ever going to suffer brain damage. Like, I have no guarantee that any other card in our deck says brain damage on it. Oh, wow, they installed Garrote and they have a sec testing. So yeah, our Hourglass is really good numbers on it. Wow, 1 to res, 4 strength. But it's not going to do much. We don't want to install a naked remote with that. And we're going to get a bounce here so we can repair something. So we can bounce and end the run to put on archives. So maybe we put the Marcus. Garrote now actually is making the Roto Turret look kind of bad. So this is a Swordsman, which is pretty rough. Nothing here is really good. Now we can score out. Please take brain damage. Can you hover Garrote? Yeah, so Garrote they made cheaper for 6, and that's the only thing they changed. I think they reduced the install cost by 1. Oh yeah. I didn't get a prompt. Yeah, so they're just realizing their ability is different. So like, okay, this is bad because they can run through this for free on their last click. This is obviously not good, but at least they spend money on this. So I think we're going to replace this on archives. There's actually a reason why we'd want to overinstall that Hourglass. I think we do. And then we can maybe like pull it back with archive memories if we really wanted to. Not a lot of people played Garrote. What gave me brain? Nothing. I just thought you were reacting to the new Sentinel. Yeah, this is probably a pretty bad agenda to have in the deck. We're also on 4, so ideally we score at the Executive Retreat, but I imagine we're just going to jam at Thomas Haas. All right, well, res Marcus. So it's either to trash a card or end the run, or click. At least click once. They made this card. What did they do to this? I know this was a worse Eli before. I think they increased the strength by 1. This is now just like a Eli with a better face check, but also is 1 more expensive. It seems fair. Yeah, +1 strength. That seems right. All right, so that's all their turn, but they are going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 credits for that run, so probably worth it. Fucking hell, they gave us all the bad HB agendas. The runner trashes one of his or installed cards for each advancement token on project areas. If the runner... Over 2. Oh wait, this card is now cool. Wait, this is great. When you score areas, the runner trashes one of his or her installed cards for each advancement token on over 2. It used to be over 4. If the runner trashes at least 1 card, take one bad publicity. Oh wait, this is actually straight up fine. That's a good card. Are there 3 2s though in this still? Yeah, wait, no, I actually want to score that. That's fascinating. It's not gonna be good for us though, because like they still we still have to score another agenda out. But Road Turret Excalibur is a garbage server. It's really, really bad. Rain Trust is also good in Reboot. Ooh, I'm excited. Are they actually gonna click through this for 4 in an axis? I guess so. 2 clicks for 4. Wait, Fire and Broken. What's happening here? Oh, they're trashing one of their installed cards. So they're just getting rid of their public terminal? Yeah, okay. That saves a credit. That can't be worth it. They probably have more run events. One glitch is that the HP often gets mandatory upgrades in this 2 agenda point slot. Oh boy. Alright, I don't think we res Roto Turret. Actually, their money is not amazing. Maybe we do res Roto Turret. This gets 6, right? This is like kind of like NGO front. But you could keep advancing it, which is fascinating. So we spent 3 clicks to gain 6 credits. 3 clicks and 2 credits. So it's not as good. But it's way more flexible because you could leave it. Next turn we could have done advance, 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 fire. I don't think we want to show that is. Alright, NGO front. Let's go. The original NGO front. Thomas Haw is just dicking around. Oh, Desperado's whenever, of course. TH1 to res? What do you mean, Sid? Okay. They draw up. They're going to discard 1. Throwing out a Boxy. Wow, they have way too many consoles. Okay, wait. So with these 2, we actually could score out this from hand. I feel like that's worth pursuing. Yeah, that's worth pursuing. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We get credit back. Thomas House is 1 to res. Oh yeah, that's true. It's also 1 to res, excuse me. So it's a bit worse. So we basically spent 3 clicks and 3 credits to gain 6. Kind of bad. At least they ran, right? I can't believe they're going through this. They don't know what the swordsman is. I bet they wish they had the E3 implants. That would have made this a lot better for them. Oh, they lost the Gorman a long time ago. What happened? The thing is, like, this swordsman is cool not to res because it stops them from getting a bounce, but this is also fine. Oh, fuck. No, we shouldn't have res that because now we can't combo out, but I don't actually think we want to do the thing that we think we want to do. Yeah, that was a bad res. It was only 1 credit. That was a terrible res. We should not have done that. Fuck. Oh, we could have used that. Oh man, that could have been so good. We can archive memories. Anna Jackson. Oh, it would have been beautiful. Yeah, I forgot this is only 1 subroutine. Can you biotic cause to score 5-3? I don't think so. This lets us score a 3-2 from hand. This lets us score a 4-2 from hand. No, we can't score a 5-3. This is like, we just don't want to install naked remotes because of security testing. That's the issue. This is not that good. No, yeah, this lets us score, gives us an additional click. So then we have 4 clicks, so we can score 3-2. With that, we can score 4-2. Yeah, installing cost a click, yeah, totally. Now, I think if we scored this out, they would just trash the decoder in this. I feel like it's not worth it this turn, but maybe next turn it's worth it. We can draw once. Ugh. We just don't have the ice to score in a remote. This is really obnoxious. Isn't Excalibur rotate? Yeah, dope. Yeah, we're playing a totally different format. These are all like mostly rotated cards. And they're all different also with their text. This is really bad. Now, if we weren't against sec testing, we would have just jammed this naked because we could use the money. But R&D is now an issue because they pay. It's free for them to access. I think we have to throw away garbage here. At least HQ seems pretty good. And it's hard for them to play Sneak Door. All their MU's used up. Oh man, we clicked for 2. Wow, Gorman drip. Oh Christ, that's really good. Yeah, Gorman. I totally forgot I was there. Yeah, when we click for credits, it gives them money. Yeah, I just noticed Desperado and Jackson. Yeah, totally. Yeah, we need to draw well at this point. Sec testing on server 1? That's cool, I guess. They gain 1 credit. It's not that better, but it's not particularly good. Okay, so this is like clicking for your credit, right? Like, what does this change? Yeah, why? I guess because you can. And then we're going to lose Haas, which will put him on 3 points, which matters. Public terminal. Oh, it's back. Hudson 1.0. Oh, yeah, that's a good card. I guess. It's good enough. We can't celebrity gift. Do we have archive memories for anything smart? We could archive memories for Jackson. We probably want him. It's been so long since we played with Jackson. I think we do archive memories for Jackson and we just shuffle our hand. Yeah, we should have done that this turn. We'll hold on one more. Archives Jackson, install, draw. We can throw out 2 agendas. We still have the ability to score out a 4-2 from hand. Yeah, Jackson in the hand. Yeah, we should. We definitely should. It's been a while. We forget how good Jackson is fixing this problem. Like, we're so used to playing, you know, standard Netrunner where it's just like, okay, we can weather this storm. But we just need to find a good piece of ice. Like, I don't know what they're showing so far to deal with barriers. We got really lucky that we got a good end to run on HQ. And we stuffed that account siphon. Another public terminal. Why they had 3? Like, I'm scared what other run events they have. There's no like bravado in here, is there? What was changed on Jackson? Oh, that's actually a really good question. 1 cheaper to trash. That's it. 1 cheaper. So used to every ice being amazing. Yeah, but that's just kind of like playing draft format. In draft format, you have to kind of like play your hunters and call it a day. So here they're spending 2 clicks to gain 3 credits. Thought I had 2 click. Oh. Like if they spend 2 clicks, like if they click through this, they're turning 3 clicks for 3 credits. Like it's not particularly good. Pretty much never got trashed anyways. I don't know, Antoine. I think Jackson actually would get trashed from R&D pretty heavily. But then Jackson would shuffle Jackson back, right? So they gotta trash something. I imagine another terminal comes down. So this is still like 3 clicks for 3 credits or whatever. Ichi too. Ooh. Show me that art. How it's the strength line at 6? All right, Garot will sweat. That's good for a remote, but I think we'll commit to the Jackson play. Oh no, 6-2. Nothing changed. Man, scoring at Ares actually sounds pretty fun. I think we might consider it, but we'll wait till their board's a bit thinner. The inevitable mandatory upgrades, yeah, apparently it just shows up in this format. So Jackson Howard will bring back the 2 agendas. That seems good. And I think we'll just bring back a hedge fund. You're never upset to see a hedge fund. The server disappears, so Desperado does not fire. The run's not successful. Man, that's going to be, what, 4 credits? Not that bad. 4 credits. 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 4 cred Honestly, if we had like in the other order, because they're clicking through the markets, if we had the hourglass in front of it, so good. Are the only difference in the ban list or something else, or are there, or every other card's allowed in both formats? Oh, Trimount, that's really good in this format. I'm not sure I follow Clicots. They also don't get sec testing? Yeah. Did they sec testing the remote though? That's weird. Fucking Draco. That's not good right now, is it? We actually could have kept, oh no, not really. What are we doing here? Waiting to lose? Yo, Jar, what's up? Yeah, this is I don't even know what the format's called. This is a big boys format that has this cool like Keyforge kind of, it'll generate you a deck thing, which is really cool. Reboot, Jumpstart. Yeah, it's neat. It's really neat. Kind of into it. So we'll put Ichi on server 1. Again, for them it's only 4, 5, 6, 7 credits. It is kind of expensive. It also does brain damage, which would be important. That's 11 credits. I think we click 2 here. It seems really bad. I don't want to draw next. I guess we draw here, but obviously we got, that's bad ordering. But we didn't technically get punished too hard. Yeah, Jumpstart decks are really cool. Like, I think this is what this format had needed for me to try it out, because like I'd probably just have taken a good deck from like 2016 and played it in this format and seen how different it was. Is HB ETF the only HB identity in this format? I wouldn't be surprised. What's the chance they just don't have a Fractor yet and don't have spec orders? Snake Draft Reboot is awful fun? Oh yeah, I could believe that. I could believe that. It's just a bit more time intensive, eh? We might actually be able to just to jam an APD contract, and if they can steal it, we might have the time to executive retreat. We probably actually should have res Director Haas a couple turns ago. We would have at least clicked back for the credits. Oh, you actually can see what the cards are. This deck has data folding in it when it doesn't. The console doesn't have MU. Oh man, I think we purged Gorman Drip. We shouldn't have left this. Holy shit, we should have purged that a year ago. I think we purged that. Gear checking runners is a real thing? Oh yeah, just like draft, totally. But like, we've been dirtling. Dirty laundry. Okay, Excalibur does nothing. Kind of want him to bounce so we get Director Haas back into hand. Alright, this does nothing. It's free. Okay, now they have way more money. Do we purge? Yeah, I think we purged for them to lose 33% of their money. That's good. Ah, fuck. Need MU. I don't think we can ever celebrity gift this hand. Wait, do we res Director Haas? So that we can purge and then install a card? I think we do. Purge credit? I think we do, right? We should have resed her a year ago. I think we did that at the wrong time. Yeah, you have to manually add the click. I think we were meant to do that before we mandatory draw. We theory messed the window there. Wait. Ah, shit. Wait. I'll credit first. This isn't Jeeves. I credited to give them back one. Do you mind clearing that? How's the click anytime in reboot? Oh, sick. Sick. Okay, cool. I'll just purge again, whatever. Cool. All right, well, our money is not that big. If they hit this Ichi, it's some money, but I think we definitely had to purge them out. And then they have to go through this, and they have to go through this for 2, and they have to trash this for 4 with Desperado, so it's something. But like, if we don't do something, they're just gonna sit back and try them off every turn, and we don't win against that. I think we also played way too passively. We should have just jammed things and bought ourselves a window. Okay. We're showing our hand here. Like in theory, we could have not rezzed this and waited for them to try and like when we had an agenda in the remote. So we kind of goofed that, I think. I don't think we should have rezzed that. I snap rezzed that to protect us for the rest of the turn, but again, this is free run. Oh, they didn't even access. Like, fuck, we shouldn't have Excalibured there. So you can trash her. We don't choose the cards, right? The running trashes, yeah, it's their choice. And they can trash the Gorman. This got so bad. Ooh, Express Delivery. Look at the top 6 and add 2. That's actually a really good card. It used to be look at top 4, add 1. That's fine. That's really good. That's better than Blueberry Diesel. That's really cool. We have to assume like they looked at everything. Now, the problem is like if we Jackson back agendas, like it's our worst place. Oh, they sure gambled. They're gonna throw out Crypsis. Crypsis is surprisingly good in this format. Oh, that's good. That's econ. So we could biotic out an agenda, which is probably fine. I think we actually have to do that. But then if we do that, we have no money. So maybe we hold on. Wait, is this the Big Boys updated underpowered cards? Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, I think we'll biotic out and hopefully have that and then try and win off the next agenda. Yo, Spray, what's up? Had game night. Said I missed the start. Oh, it's all good. We're actually playing a different format. How you doing? How's the channel, by the way? I do have to say that a lot of the rework numbers in these cards are pretty on point. Yeah, the numbers are cool. It's really cool to see cards that like you wouldn't consider before that actually are now playable. I think that's definitely interesting. I don't want to click for credits, but then like what the heck are we doing this turn? I feel like we might have wanted to go off on that turn, but then we'd lose Haas. We're clicking 3. Oh, that's so bad. I don't think they're going to pop the Gorman, but popping the Gorman for 3 is already way better than anything else. Bird deck, bird deck. I guess the birds are in this, right? It's going well. Thanks for enjoying it. You're my inspiration. You're amazing. Just playing. You playing Jumpstart? Yeah, we're playing Jumpstart. Thanks for the kind words too. Exile draws 2. Oh man, we can make a good Exile deck. No problem. That's too much. This is going to be a turn. Oh no. Akamatsu Mem Chip. 1 credit, 1 MU. Oh, Aurora. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Legwork. We lose. They're going to derez. Good. We lost connection to the server. No, they're going to derez our Hadrian. We probably lose here. We just dirtled for way too long. It's only 6? That's surprisingly good. Jackson, okay. NAPD, okay. Unres card to HQ. Executive Retreat, fuck, good game. That's all they did. Sit back, wait for legwork. We did not filter our hand or jam in the remote anywhere near as fast enough. That was probably really poorly played. Hey, I wonder what's in our deck. The change to Leela ability is definitely really a big deal. So what else is in our deck? Okay, so we have things. We have a housekeeping. That'd actually probably be pretty cool. We had some good stuff. Wow, actually, the bottom half of our deck is like straight solid. There's no bad card in the bottom half of our deck. Like we have 3 Jacksons, okay. Housekeeping, okay. We have End the Runs, like Wall of Static, Bastion, all that stuff is pretty good. Sherlock 1.0 is probably good. Yeah, that's actually really good. We had Plan B, which honestly we could have used. I think our worst card is like Mandatory and Executive Prirec. The Draco is obviously garbage at this point in the game. We had Fast Track 2. We had no more 3-2s, so we had to actually had to fast events out some 4-3s. But like the bottom of our deck was really good. Back in chat, each shut down 1 parasite. I'm so worried about the shutdown. Oh, apparently we disconnected. Yeah, I'm really worried about the shutdown. As soon as you put like a big ice on in front of Criminal and HQ, you're like asking for it. Red Herrings. Yeah, that's actually really good. What are the changes to Con? I think Con can install a card reducing the cost by like 4. It's like really big. Con is like what? Flashpoint? Probably not happening. Install cost, yeah, reduction from 1 to 4. It's wild. But it's not out yet. It's the only format where birds are worth anything. Yeah, unfortunately the birds are not directly in this, exactly in this format. That's not neat. I was struggling for a Fractor, did not want to install Crypsis. Yeah, I probably should have like capitalized on that. I should have shown you what ice we had, but like the ice we had was actually pretty bad on the remote server. It was not good. Like you could have contested it. Mayor for Splitsville, how's it going? GG, yeah, good game. Yeah, I think we just needed to jam a bit more. I think like just trying to get some value out of the, what's it called, the lady, Director Haas was probably not worth it. We probably should have just jammed. The Ares had a window where it was probably a bit good, and then we missed it and installed a bunch of other garbage. Did they do anything to Apex? No, they didn't. Lurk. No, they didn't do anything to Apex. They haven't got that far. I don't think they're even at Mumbad, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think we saw any of these cards. Wait, Date and Destiny, never mind. So they could have done this. I don't think so. Apex has smaller deck. Endless Hunger is only 3 MU, and Apocalypse is 5 influence, which is a change I'm very happy with, at least that one, but very little changes. That was my bread and butter when I played. Yeah, no, not too much. There's a chance that like some of the other changes to like virtual cards helps Apex more than the Apex changes itself, because like Apex's cards are like on their own fine, but the problem is like other stuff. Like, did they change Chopbot? Let's see. I don't think so. Yeah, Chopbot got 0. Maybe that's a buff for Apex. Like any card that you could think Apex could play changes. The fact that like also their console is now only 3 MU, that definitely helps. That definitely does help. Anyways, I think that's a cool format. Honestly, like I like seeing cards that were not good and to see what kind of changes some people think they would need to be playable. But I honestly think the most exciting thing about that format is that sort of like pick up and play Keyforge-esque thing, which I think is so good on a format where I probably won't have the time or to like actually look at it too well and build a new deck. I'd probably just taken an old Eternal deck and then played it. So I think that's really cool. But even if that like sort of technology existed within Netrunner, like that'd be really, really, really cool. And technically it is actually. It kind of is. And I've played this before. We played it on the stream before, and I highly recommend it if you don't know this channel. It even has all the way up to Uprising in it. This is anrsealed.com. The thing is, like, this will give you a sealed format, and I'm pretty sure you can give it, like, you can choose how many packs are in the sealed, I think. So you can actually just make it so it gives you a deck. Yeah, 57 cards, so it can just give you a starter, I guess. But I played sealed before. It gives you a bunch of cards, and then you build a deck out of those cards. We actually ran a tournament back at work when we were going into the office, maybe last year. 2 years ago, I don't remember. And this is actually really cool too. Yeah, Walloon is running a tournament. If you want to join, there's the link. Walloon threw it in. Walloon, I'll throw it into YouTube chat as well. But basically, you have to play 1 game a week. Pretty low stakes. Could be fun. Probably is fun. Walloon is good at organizing the stuff. Giles says, I only got in at Revised Core. I play a fair bit of Eternal, but other than Jumpstart, it's a fun way to see old cards. Yeah, it really is cool to see old cards. Awesome. Anyways, that was a little diversion. I think it's pretty cool. Apologies to all those people I've alienated with the other format. We're going to go back to Jinteki.net though, because I want to play Kevin Tame's deck. Thanks for the shout out. No, of course. Okay, cool. So I haven't played for a while. We've been on holiday. How's everyone going, by the way? It is Thursday evening. Hopefully you're doing well. Maybe you're watching on the stream, on the VOD. What up? How you doing? It's a long weekend coming up in Canada. It's Labor Day. Is it a long weekend everywhere? It's a long weekend in America. Who doesn't have Labor Day? And when can I wear white? What are the rules? I forget the rules. Where's Kevin's deck? Cyber Trooper. And Cyber Trooper Talute showing up. Again, Aesop's Pawn Shop, unrestricted. You're seeing a lot of Anarchs. You're seeing Apocalypse Anarchs. Why not just see it in Anarchs that install their stuff for cheap? They're heat breakers. I click on the wrong card, and they get more value with Cyber Trooper Talute. Seems really cool. I'm excited for this deck list. We played against it. I think we lost pretty handedly, so I'm pretty stoked. Let's do it. You can wear white now, not after Labor Day. Okay. Any white? Or just like you can't wear your white beach pants, which, yeah, that makes sense. Hello, hello, Antway. Yo, how's it going, Movable? How you doing? Yeah, look at this. A shot. Seems really fun. Starting hand depends on the matchup. I generally want Econ. This is a deck that doesn't run. We played Rebirth before because probably doesn't want to. And we basically want to set up. So let's see what Kevin wrote. It's always pretty important. Starting hand, you want Econ, draw, and Patchwork. So Patchwork is really cool with Hoshiko because she gets that extra card draw, so we can capitalize on making each card draw worth 2 credits when you're installing stuff. Ability, early on it's good to flip back and forth to get the bucks. By the late game, you always want to stay in digital. Usually the turning point is when you have DreamNet. That makes sense because DreamNet pays back for the credit you lose. I don't do a good enough job jumping back and forth with Hoshiko, which is probably worth doing, right? It's a pretty big credit swing if you do. The early game, set up your board and get your combo pieces. It's okay to let something goes in the first turn. Let that first CityWorks project go, as you generally do. Mid game, basically set up. Late game, recycle keycards, trash ice, camp remotes. We got Hippo and a single Rezeki and an Imp. Imp is really cool as a tech card. I'm a big fan, especially because we can pull it off of like Street Peddler, which is fun. All right, let's see if our JNet servers still have our names stuck in it. Really annoying. In Europe, Labor Day is on the 1st of May. Oh, okay. But that's actually like celebrating something. Labor Day, we don't celebrate anything in North America, do we? It's just kind of like, oh, school's starting soon. Are people going back to school, by the way? How's it going? White and summer clothing color. If you wear it after Labor Day, it is so gauche. Switch to more somber colors in advance of the upcoming winter. Well, also it's important so you don't get lost in the snow. Which snow starts in Canada on the second week of September. Schools are full. Oh shit. Already. I guess they have to catch up or something. I don't know. Let's get this in. Hoshiko. Too slow. Okay, Deuces Wild, 1 labor rights, 1 stim hack, no ice carver, because I guess we don't need it, and Citadel Sanctuaries tech. Hey man, not if you live in Vancouver, that's when the rain starts. It's always raining, isn't it? I didn't think the rain ended in Vancouver. Isn't like this is a surprise to some people, but Vancouver actually has rainforest climate in it, which is wild considering it's like north comparatively. School I'm working as in full swing next week. Oh, cool. How do you feel about that, Ken? Antoine, what's good? It's been really nice the past several weeks. Okay, cool. Temperate rainforest, to be fair. It's still a rainforest. Yeah, temperate, that's true. NBN controlling the message. Okay, cool. Opening hand. We're going to have a Link. We're going to have Citadel. We're going to have Rezeki. We're going to have Sure Gamble. Honestly, this seems like a sick start against CTM. Close shared the deck list that's on the front of, or in somewhere on the top here, of a CTM deck that they played that runs no hard-hitting news. It just runs 2 closed accounts, which might be this list. I think this is interesting. I feel like this, like, I don't know. I like the hard-hitting news as a way to like reclaim back on the board or capitalize on mistakes. But again, it's not a card that you often play. A lot of times, I don't know. If the runner's ahead, you're going to be in a problem anyways. That's a really good hand. I'm not sure it'll last. The cases here are worse than when everything shut down. Oh shit, where are you, Ken? All right, CTM again. We're gonna have that ability to give us our Link and a money. We have Sure Gamble, we have Citadel to quickly return the credits, and we have Rezeki. A really good start, if you ask me. So we have to play a not too greedy. So last click, we definitely install the Rezeki if we do it all. So we'll do Gamble. Should we install the Citadel after? No, we could technically lose it if we hit a price sec. It's a daily business show. We don't have to trash that. And so it's either running and trashing server 1, which I think we should do, or installing the Rezeki. Because this could be Rashida or a Mamba Temple. It's a Mamba Temple, so we could trash it for 3, and we could clear the tag for 1. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Oh, we flip already, so we get the... Do we get the Link for this trace? I think we do. Oh wait, that's so good. Ooh, that's good. Manitoba. We're down to single-digit cases about a month ago, but they spiked recently. Okay. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people are out. Are they enforcing masks in school? I've heard that the people are saying that that's impossible, which is wild considering, like, I don't know, I went to school with a dress code. All right, so we're not going to run this turn to get our Hoshiko ability, so we'll just set up. Street Peddler is going to get us access to Liberated, seems good. Hippo seems good too. Dreamnet's probably the best card though. I think that's probably better than a Liberated. We can draw once again. Stargate's good pressure. CTM only triggers on installed cards that we're trashing, so that's fine. I think we can probably just draw and then Pawn Shop. I mean draw and then Rizeki. Yeah, it should be enough that we need. They're enforcing them except if the kids are in class or outside practicing sports. Wait, but not in class? Really? Isn't that where the most... I guess the hallway is like the problem, right? All right, we got some cards and remotes. So DreamNet we install for 2. It's going to give us a card draw. It's not going to give us a credit, so we don't need to install it this turn. But we do have to play around hard eating news to some extent. I think we can definitely check something here. School is grades 4 to 12 with masks required and grade 3 and under with parental discretion. Fascinating. So we could draw into, I don't think we have Dirty Laundry, but we could draw into Hoshiko. I mean, wow. Into, no, we don't have Dirty Laundry. What can we draw into here? Gotta check something. So I don't want to install we don't need the card draw here. We're also underneath Mumbed Virtual Tour. If they are playing it. It's a Cali testing. Yeah, we'll trash that. Honestly, I think we'll just click for credits here. Like worst case is the 3-1 that gives us a tag and AR enhanced security, but not a lot of decks run too many of those. Wait, now we'll be on 6. Yeah, we'll have more money then. We can check one more. The worst case here is Pricek. It's a team sponsorship. Okay, that's only a problem if server 3 is an agenda, which it could be, obviously, but that's good enough for us. We'll do Hoshiko first, so that we flip to get the link, so that we spend nothing on this. Again, this is like such a good start. Rizeki plus Citadel. So again, this could be AR enhanced security into team sponsorship. That's our worst case by a mile. If it's just Beal, whatever. And we want to deal with that daily business show once we've like secured the board, because that definitely has a huge effect on how good they're on the board. We don't have any way to deal with tour guide. We don't have Chisel, right? No. So that tour guide is going to be an issue. We don't have Adore. It also could just be Enigma. So we want to force a res probably. MK Ultra. Okay, that does deal with tour guide actually. So I think we'll deal with the team sponsorship here. Yeah, probably. And then we can face check here to cause them to res. Server 3 also could just be a Mumbed Virtual Tour. Or not Mumbed Virtual Tour, sorry, I mean a Mumbed Temple. So we're not going to flip back. We'll trash that. And I think we'll click for credits. Deals with tour guide? Yeah, right now it deals with tour guide. So we're going to click for credits here. It feels bad. Maybe the Liberated actually was better just to get like a modicum of credits. We also could face check here. We're going to lose another credit next turn, which repairs itself with the Rizeki. So at least they don't have a team sponsorship. It could be another team sponsorship as well, I'm pretty sure. Gotta start Aesopsing things. We'll do Hoshiko, and then we'll remove the credit. In theory, they could boost into this credit. In theory, they could. We're giving them the option. I think they actually would if they could. Maybe this is bad for us. Maybe we have too little money. They're thinking about it. I think it's going to be really expensive. They need this to be a Rashida, though. But getting rid of the Citadel Sanctuary is a really big deal in this matchup. Even the DreamNet is probably a big deal. Like a card and a credit on a run. Yeah, they're doing it. Wow, okay. So we're hoping for no Rashida. Daily Business Show again. So we have a tag. Even Market Forces, closed accounts. All that stuff is pretty good. Credit. Trashing the Citadel makes a sense. Because we also have to like remove this tag legitimately. But we can now go check server 6. We're tagged, so IP block in theory could be rezzed here if that's a Mumbed Virtual Temple. Wow. A Mumbed Temple. I'll get it right one time. It's a Beal. Sick. So remove the tag. Play the Puemo. Puemo's good. And we're going to stay flipped, for better or worse. It's good now that we have DreamNet down, at least. But we need to get our money going. We really do need to get some money going, and they don't have a lot of money. Okay, so that's Enigma money. That's IP block money. I've had worse can draw us into. I don't know what it can draw us into. We also could just like go stargating. Bologna could be a problem. Again, they could res tour guide here, Enigma, IP block, gold farmer. I think this is the turn that we want Axis. Okay. So we can't gamble. We'll set up for that. We have a Liberated, that's good. Another Dreamnet, that's not that important. And a Hunting Grounds, which is good against IP block and Data Raven. That actually is worth considering, but I think we like the Liberated a fair bit. Hippo, I don't know. The console seems important. I honestly don't know if the Cyber Trooper Talute matters. It's not the matchup where they have that much ice. We could consider just like stim hacking out the Daily Business Show. I think that's probably right. And just hope that it doesn't hit our this gamble or our Stargate. If it hits our Stargate, we have to labor rights it. Oh, now we're accessing a card. We said we wouldn't do that. Oh yeah, we draw another. Wait, that's good. And we'll do the trace here. It hit our Patchwork. Bummer. So we could install our Aesop's clicklessly, which is interesting, or creditlessly, and then throw out our Black Orchestra. We can click for credit and throw out 2 cards. I think we click for credit and throw out 2. Because then we can gamble off the top. Give up a Beal to kill the Citadel? I think it's right. I think it is right. Because they weren't in a good position to score that Beal. And the Citadel is such a big deal in this matchup. We'll labor rights it back in. Stim the Peddler? Oh, you could stim the Peddler, but I'd rather... Oh yeah, you're right. We definitely should have stimmed the Peddler. We ended with... Oh no, we only had 1 credit left over. I think that was definitely not the worst idea though, Whitest. It was consideration. But I don't know if we need this Liberated. Maybe we do, because this turn is the turn we don't access. Wow, it was a Temple. So what is this, a Maryland? Jeeves. Okay, so that needs to go down. But we definitely want to run this first before they get value off of it. But I think this is the turn where we don't do anything, because we're in an okay spot. But their economy is bad, and if we can control their board, their economy will be non-existent. All right, double ice. Let's go, fully operational. 3 installs of Jeeves, that's a credit or a click. Resing the Maryland, there you go, get their value. So we actually want to go trash this. Fuck, we want to go trash things. Oh, her Rozeki credit doesn't exist. Is this the turn you Stargate? No, I really don't think it is. This is the credit the turn where we play Imp and oh, we can't do that. It's too late in the turn. But we want to get this Maryland down. I think we just run Maryland. They can have no money. That's a tour guide. Okay. We can get through this. It's really expensive. So at least we didn't access. We can install something, or we could, in theory, make a run. I don't think we need to do that. Hunting Grounds? Probably, I don't think this will matter. I think we rather want to have it Liberated. So install that for, what, 3 credits? Oh, they thought I had Mamba credits. Oh. Oh, beans. Yeah, they used their Mamba preemptively, so it doesn't recharge until the top of their turn. So at least they have Maryland. We can start to threaten it. We in theory could hippo this. We're going to take the tag, but we're going to take the tag anyways off Maryland campaign. And this is probably worth hippoing. I think we want to run Mamba Temple though this turn. We could actually consider imping it. Imp is good also for Bologna in some circumstances. Oh, we lost our connection. Looks like we're back. Okay. So we'll run this. All right, where are we going? Yeah, we want to get their money down. Obviously this is hard, but also if we trash this, they'll probably end up resing something. And server 7, then we can contest it because it might be a bit cheaper to get through. I might need to reconnect. We might have lost connection at the like right worst time. Yeah, maybe we do just target. I don't know. We could lock them on top of R&D. Like, we don't have to worry about team sponsorships. Yeah, maybe we do just Stargate. I don't know. feel like we could probably control the board for the whole game. It's just gonna be slow. Should I reconnect? Oh, they're not. Whenever you lose connection and regain it, you will lose it again without any notice. I have to refresh or even advance. Oh, it looks like that did happen. Ah, bummer. Thanks, Cocottes. Okay. And we're off. Okay, so 11 credits. We have a lot unliberated. Almost a full liberated. I think we want to destroy this thing, though. I don't think we need to imp this. So we'll just start there and see how this goes. Will we boost? No, we won't pay 4. We'll actually clear the tag. Okay, the Restless Maryland. This one has to die too. Oh shit, we have a Deuce's Wild. That removes the tag. That's really good. So we want to trash as much as we can in one turn. Just because the tag only sticks once. So then we'll run and destroy this. I don't know what server 8 is. It's been there for a minute, huh? So at least that's some money down. So we want to do remove a tag, gain 3. And we could trash this. It's probably not an issue, right? Wombat Virtual Tour would be a huge issue. It's another team sponsorship. Yeah, we'll trash that. Because we're going to get 4 and a link. So the hard-hitting news line's it's pretty difficult. But they are going to get like 5 off of Maryland click for credits. So they could hard-hitting news us. We're going to start our turn with 4 credits. So we can't clear all the tags. But let's see if they do that. Like, I don't know what else they got going for them. Click survey makes it easier to go through tour guide. Yeah, it totally does. It does. But we also force them to Reza, which can be okay. So it looks like we're not getting hard-hitting news. Install. Credit. Okay, so Jeeves has been doing a lot of work. This might be a good turn to imp, honestly. So we can save some money. Yeah, I think we do imp here. Or we can let this go through. Fuck, but like some of this has to be agendas. We imp for free, run, clear tag. Yeah, we'll imp one thing. There's probably an agenda here somewhere. Because they've not been drawing too well anymore because of Daily Business Show. It's a Jeeves. Okay. We haven't seen a Maryland, Rashida yet, have we? Yeah, this is going to be clumsy. We actually could get hard-hitting news here. Yeah, that's pretty okay. We have the link. That's easier. Discard down to 4. Easy. And we're not getting a good draw out of our patchwork. So we know server, 11 is another Jeeves. Server 10 we don't know. Oh, it's just a pad campaign. Okay. That's worth trashing because our Maryland eventually will run out. So triple draw. Just server 13. And we still have an imp. I feel like we might Stargate here. Yeah, seems good. Because this is not an Axis, so it's going to keep us off of our Hoshiko. And we can always run back an imp. So the Rashida, Amani Sinai, and a pad campaign. So I think we'll trash the Amani Sinai. The Rashida will go behind the tour guide, so I think we want to go trash that. They can draw a pad campaign. Oh, we did Axis that turn. Which one do we not have in the bin? I guess we have all of them, so it doesn't matter. I'll do that one. Die Amani, die. Yeah, she's mean. We do have a link. Not too many of our things are big investments. Like they bounce liberated, whatever. So it's double pad campaign. We need to deal with those. We'll imp one of those. They might actually purge here. They also don't draw the card that we thought they would because they shuffle with Maryland. We should have kept that in mind. So even though we trash the money, they're not necessarily going to draw it there. Uh-oh, Nanako's on the bed and she's just like staring straight up because she definitely sees something on the ceiling that she wants. She thinks she can jump 12 foot. Yeah, there's like a moth. Good luck, little friend. All right, so this might be a score out here. They're on triple team sponsorship, is in the bin, so it's not too bad. Monty Snide could be in server 14. We still have an open Stargate, and we have an imp. And we can't start our turn. Kevin Tame left the game and the game has left us. Okay, so we got a turning wheel. That's good. Especially because we can sell that for free. So I want to check server 14. We don't know what it is. We want to imp that. We can Stargate first, I guess. No, we'll do this first. Like, they still have so many agendas to score. It's a Beal. I guess we'll steal that. That was easy. Now we went off of a Bologna. Let's go find a Bologna. They might be on food, though. We probably could have put down the turning wheel here. Maryland. Okay, we probably want to trash that. Mumba, Rashida. We'll trash the Maryland just because it's hard to keep those from coming back. Okay, so what's on top? Maryland, Mumba, Temple, Rashida. Okay, we know this is a Jeeves. We could get rid of a pad campaign. We did access this turn. So now we feel stupid for not installing the turning wheel, which we definitely should have. HQ pressure is also good. Yeah, Kevin, we finally got to it. It's been cool. Our opening against CTM was Rizeki and Citadel Sanctuary. It was so good. And a sure gamble. Yeah, now we're installing this. So we didn't plan our turn out too well. Like, that's obviously, we could have had a counter on there. We also, in theory, can set up an engine where, like, we get our Aesop's pawn shop down, and then we eventually run into tour guide, install cheaply, and then pawn it. Like, we could build something. Their money is now pretty good. We haven't seen a single piece of punishment, though, so we haven't seen a hard hitting news. Okay, they're install. So one of those is an Amani. Sorry, not Amani. One's a Maryland, and one's a Mumba Temple, one's a Rashida. So we definitely want to check those. But I guess we can just Stargate first, right? Cali testing, calibration testing. That's worth trashing. That's only 2. Amani Sinai, IP block. IP block, we have Link. We're not that worried about it. Amani Sinai is annoying. Cali testing is worth running back and trashing, but we'll go find the Rashida, hopefully. That's why if we had another turning wheel counter, we could have hit 2 cards off the top and trashed both of those. Mumba Temple. No, that's fine. Hey, Andre. Hey, chat. Hope your holiday was good. Yo, Parallel, it was actually really good. Thanks for asking. How you been? All right, so we found it. We can basically trace 3 or click tag next turn. It doesn't really matter much if we're clicking for credit. It's about the same either way. And again, we haven't seen any we've seen no like tag punishment whatsoever. So they did draw calibration testing. They did also just draw an IP block, which is an R&D. Now, if we hippo IP block, we need to break all the subroutines, so it's going to cost us 7, a bit less with Paladin and Puemo. And then we have to deal with the trace. You need a Citadel, and the Cyber Trooper has a link. Oh, we threw out the Cyber Trooper. I totally forgot it has a link on it. Yeah, that's totally worth doing. Okay, this thing now is totally worth doing, because there's definitely an agenda in here with a Cali testing. But I think we just still Stargate through the R&D. They did shuffle too, so it's not like their agendas are on the bottom. Yeah, Cyber Trooper has a link. That was definitely worth playing. For 2 cards for a link, it's huge in the matchup. We have another one though in the deck. Yeah, let's just go for it. It's either Tour Guide, Enigma, Gold Farmer, IP block. None of that's going to be a really hard hit here, especially if it's IP block. We have a link. All right, Citadel resing it for 1 credit off the refund. Yeah, so we can let that trace fire. So we'll pay 2. It's better than breaking it. The second subroutine doesn't matter because we're not tagged. And we'll get to reveal the top 3 cards and trash 1 with Stargate. Put them back in the order that they came up. Give us a Bologna. Air Enhanced Security, Remastered Edition. Okay. IP block. So we could win the game in theory, right? Like we trash the IP block and we just run back twice. They have to start boosting into the trace, which I kind of like the idea of that. So we'll just do that. The problem is the last one they can boost into really heavily. Oh, actually, any one they run through, we win with turning wheel. So they have to play into this really heavily. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Wait. We can just break this. We win. Yeah, wait, we have a breaker. Why are we doing this? Trash remaster, run back for Ares, run archives? No, we can just win here. We don't have to let them trace. Yeah, that's it. My update list, I switched to 2 sports hopper and dropped 2 peddlers. Oh, cool. More Lincoln drawing 3 is better? That's fascinating. All right, good game. Yeah, that's all we had to do. Oh, I can't good game. We disconnected. I like it's BM. Yeah, that turning wheel does work out. Yeah, we definitely should have gone in. Like, I was thinking we could just trace through that, and we're like, wait a second, it's just one run and we win because we have turning wheel. If we didn't have turning wheel, it would have been a bit more complicated. Where we could have trashed one and then ran back, and then got one from archives. Oh yeah, it's the nuts. This deck has 1 Rizeki, 1 Citadel. Got both in opening hand. Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, we got the absolute amazing opening start. Citadel Sanctuary, especially if you have a link, is such a big deal where their ability is basically non-existent. You have to play around it. You have to have more money than them. But a lot of times if you're taking a tag, it's because you're trashing their stuff and have more money than them. Are you on? I don't think they're on hard-hitting news. I don't think they are on hard-hitting news. And I think it's wrong. Like, I don't know. The sort of idea of like, okay, well, if we're going to be behind if we play it, I don't know. I feel like it's one of the only tricks that you have. I kind of need it. I don't know. I feel like if you play against somebody that has economy, has the tech cards, and can just trash your early board, like you have nothing. I think you need to start playing more plays where you jam behind ice. Like the Enigma is so good to secure an early Ares or an early Rashid or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. They might not be on hard hitting news. Close published a deck that did well in a tournament, so maybe I'm tunneling too hard on that. But we saw a lot of cards and never saw one. Yeah, this did well at GNK. Yeah, it just has close accounts, and that's it. I don't know. I think it's too honest. No, there is no HH in. It's a puff piece. Yeah, all right. Antoine, that's what I thought. I thought you were on the deck list, and I'm not surprised that there's no hard-hitting news. But, like, you had windows where hard-hitting news was good. And the fact that we didn't have to respect it changes the game so much, where it's just like, okay, we can go down to 1 credit. It doesn't matter. The only thing that what credits didn't matter is keeping that Citadel up. We didn't see what this deck does. Like, we didn't see the Aesops and the Cyber Trooper Tal loot because, like, we actually never broke a piece of ice besides the IP block. So, there you go. And we just needed to keep down on the board. Good game, eh? Let's play another one at least. I want to do this one more time. We'll play only Hashiko today. It'll be good stuff. Since I'm bad at math, I felt like a version I'd be better at than Classic CTM. Oh man, Classic CTM is so good though. Like, you just throw them up at virtual temples. They hit it, hard hitting use them. I'm simplifying, but like, I don't think you have to be that good at math. It's just, it's pretty easy for you to build up a situation in which it's really rough for them. If you're just tuning in, by the way, my name is Andre. We don't do the roll call enough, but if you're new to the game, I hear from so many people that are new to Netrunner just learning it. Oh, we're playing against Kevin. Ooh, it's his deck. Definitely say hi in chat. Maybe leave a comment. Whatever it takes, just to kind of maybe ask questions and meet the community, because it's been great. Too much anger on this channel. 2 out of 10. I know. Mom bad virtual temple. Am I calling it that still? Yo, what up? I'll give you some ice to break. Thanks. Thank you. This is gonna be a fast deck too. I have no doubt. So our opening hand, we want to mulligan this. Labor rates early, not so good. Puemo though is the best card in our hand right now in the early game, but that's a lot better, I think. Yeah, it's a bit better. I don't know, I'm used to playing Paulina, and the only difficulty is not forgetting to take your draw credit when playing RL. Gotta hold that credit. I want to try that resource only Hoshiko from a while, and now that scarcity is gone. Oh yeah, that deck actually was pretty fun. I played it at a tournament as soon as we played at GNK. Best of luck, have fun. Where we banned scarcity, and it did terribly. But I didn't play it particularly well. All right, so we're not going to draw this turn. And we're going to have to go a bit fast. All right, single ice, single card. Give us something. This is a hard card to play in the matchup. We can't run archives to get a card because there's nothing in there to access. So we could draw once more. Hippo is definitely good. Anyone knows what the Hoshiko Japanese text at the start means? What her subtype? Face check, face check. Soon. Ashiko Japanese text at start means. Oh, like in the opening. No, I don't actually. I don't know there was. I didn't pay attention enough. I see what you mean when it loads. This one could face check. This looks like a Lacosta. The problem is if we lose both our Aesops, we're like in a rut. So I think we're going to install one Aesops and face check. It's a reference to the Fist of the North Star. What is the Fist of the North Star? It's just an enigma. Kevin, you got us, but at least we got your money. I'm not drawing this turn. Kevin can't afford Lacosta. He can afford Rashida though. Uh-oh. Don't fly like me, bro. Ah, shit. Okay, Kevin has money. It's an old anime. Oh, cool. My first... It's the Fist of the North Star meme. Honey tea. Okay, cool. Alright, this is easy for us to deal with. We just need to find our Black Orchestra. We had that in our mulligan, huh? Let's go. Let's go. This will get it. I've had worse. A single Stargate and a paperclip. Not amazing. And we haven't got our Hashiko ability. I feel like we're grasping at straws here. We'll draw once more. Another face check? Probably should have. Oh, Rashida, that's bad. We probably should just face check here into HQ or something. Or R&D, I don't know. Like a Nancy, whatever. Our hand is not great. The turning wheel's good. But like as soon as they build this remote, like we have to force them to do other things. I think we'll run HQ. It has a big chance of being an agenda. I think it's Lacosta agenda, considering all things. And here we don't have anything we want to install. We can also expose. Oh, we'll draw first. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm probably not playing aggressively enough. I'm probably setting up a bit too much. It's an Engram flush. That's bad. God, Engram's so good. There's a window where they had 3 ice servers and 6 credits. It was a very small window, but yes. Archives, this feels like such a stupid run. This isn't, there's no way this is right. Fucking hell. And clearly there's something in our hand we want to protect. Please don't call resources. They called resources. We're going to lose our Paladin Poemo and we're going to lose our Liberator. Actually, probably a Turning Wheel. I think we're going to lose these two. This is also bad because it means we can't throw out our Black Orchestra. Probably with playing aggressively, that face checks are brutal with current ice. It's not that bad though. Oh, they took out our econ. Like I think it's worth the trade. Like if they res 8 credits for a Nancy, whatever. A DNA tracker, people don't play. Okay, or you already drew this turn. They only have 11 credits. We still only have this in hand, so we could install it. Ugh. This is what you face check with. If you have one of these, you're so good to face check. We want to drop once more. Cybertroop Prelude is good, but if we install it, we can't throw this out, which seems important. They might actually just be on low cost ice. Like the Enigmas kind of look like it, and that looks like a problem because that's Lacosta into either MK Ultra or Sandbox. If it's a Sandbox, it's bad because they get their money back. Okay, Nisei, that's good. That's good. We know what this is. The Cyber Trooper Talute puts some good pressure on it, so we'll install that in a face check. MK Ultra also pretty good. They just got a credit. So now we actually break this for 3 credits. If they goof and res this, we'll definitely hippo it. Oh, Bakata? Hell yeah. What? No! Ah! We missed it. Yeah, it would have been. It's okay. All right, something as it happens. 20% of the time, all the time. Got our Paladin Poemo down just in time. They're jamming the remote on top of something, so that looks usually like a Biavault. We have access to not a paperclip. No, we do actually have access to a paperclip, so that's good. So they actually probably can't res and protect. So we want to swing this remote, and if they do res here, we're gonna swing with our Stargate. All right, we give them a credit anyways. Gain 3, draw 2, wrong order. We're on server 1. 5 credits target seems good. Yeah, it does, but I want to force them on the res first. They're technically 6 credits because we do mandatory draw at the top. But I want to trash this server if we can. Coming in. Good strength. We can now trash this next turn. Okay, so we're gonna trash a Biovault and a Lacosta, and we'll leave like a Rashida or something annoying. It's a Biovault. We have to trash that. It's a Rashida. I think we trash a Rashida over the Biovault. It's annoying. We're 1 credit short on that. Yeah, we definitely trashed the Rashida over that. Our money is now dry, but we're gonna have a Cyber Trooper loot. 6 credits mean they can res a fair bit here on the remote. I don't think we want to do anything here. 3 clicks, you only need R&D once? Wait, what? Sorry, Waste? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like disabling that, dismantling that was a bit better than getting down the Stargate. Okay, now we need money. We're going to pawn that next turn. Let's draw into a gamble or something. This probably doesn't matter. Oh, that's actually really good. No, we do install that for sure. Okay. This is good because it turns off Engram Flush, and it could be on Kamainu. Maybe. But it means Engram Flush is dead. IPO, well, okay, they have money now. So now we pawn this, which is the beauty of this deck, because it comes in at good strength. We have a Dream Net. Let's keep drawing through our deck. Piss. It's happened again. Oh, we did disconnect. Are we back? Watch. Oh, that's not good. Rejoin. That's better. Got it. Draw 2. Gain 3. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I don't think we have to do anything this turn. We probably should get the patchwork down sooner than later. I feel like we're goofing it by not. But this money seems really nice. Okay. So now they have enough money to do anything they want, but the remote server doesn't look too hot. They do have a Nisei token. We haven't seen any influence, so like they could be on border controls or fucking gold farmer. Could be on gold farmer. All right, they have a lot of money. Do we want to pawn something? I don't think so. Scroll chat? Yeah, got it. It was goofed, you were right. I think we do nothing here. Yeah, like we have access to breakers and we have a lot of money. We should be okay. I think we can poke HQ. It's been a while. That's really looking like something. If something goes in the remote, we have to go that way. Draw last click, Kevin. Oh no. I feel like Keiko would be more conducive to your style. Oh, maybe, yeah, in my style. But like the way that Kevin plays this deck, this is an important card because it lets you install your breakers for free that you're pawning off. So that sort of makes sense to me. But yeah, maybe Keiko would be better the way I play. I don't invest in this, which is probably wrong. If the accesses are cheap and easy, like it's better because you get free card draw. This is going to be something big, right? Yeah, there you go. Wow, this saves actually a fair few credits. This is only 6 to break instead of 9. Like, man, Cyber Trooper Tally, it's so good. Wait, we're not going to have the money to trash the Lacosta again. What are we doing? Oh, no, we perfectly do. Guess we can't trash the other card. Dragon Glass Click is a power move? Hell yeah, it is. So they could, oh, they did just Nisei token there. Okay, so that's a problem, right? They did just Nisei token there. So that's probably a Nisei into Nisei. Wow, that's so good. Fuck, that's good. So we can run HQ. They can res an Anansi on us, which will be fine. We could throw down, we'd go down to 1 credit if we get down a Stargate off of this, which isn't good. We didn't draw this turn, right? I think we just run HQ. Can you just tank the Nancy damage and go back? Yeah, you're right, we can. Yeah, you're right, we totally can. How many Avid Worsts do we have left? Yeah, I think you're right, though. And it's not an Obokata, right? No, we can't. We can't. But this is fine. This is actually fine. Because now we can Stargate. They're going to rearrange the top cards of their deck. So they're going to have money up there. So now we can Stargate out of this. Died of Philotic? Oh, man. These decks usually don't run Philotic because they're on La Costa. They're usually not. Yeah, they're on 0 credits. Like, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Died in Neural. Still no influence. Doesn't look like they're on punitive. But yeah, we forced them here. No, thanks. Okay, we lost our whole hand. This is bad because we're going down to no money, so it's like really hard for us to recover, but we'll Stargate here. Philotic's only when Corpse scores? Yes. Oh, you meant if we gone through? Yeah, it's only when Corpse scores, but they'll Philotic and we'll die anyways. Is the idea with Talud that you're consistently sacking your breakers with Aesops and bringing them back out of the bin? Exactly, yeah, that's totally it, Eli. And in theory, we install them cheaply with both Paladin Puemo and with the other thing that we aren't playing with our patchwork. But that's exactly the idea. Holy fuck. Okay, well, we definitely trash a border control and run back. So there are the border controls. So at least we're on game point. They're just going to top deck a border control, but they don't have money to score or do anything. So they're just going to click for credits. We're going to get 2 with Hoshiko. They're going to get 1 off of our ability. So the Costa puts a counter on there. If it's an NGO front, they could recover and we could get a pretty mean surprise there, but they'd probably advance it once again. Also, if they're lower cost dice is like Enigma, Engram Flush, Temple Rig, like we can get through with Black Orchestra. Let alone we don't even need to deal with Engram. Okay, so they drew a border control. We will pawn something. I think we'll pawn the MK Ultra. Yeah. They get a credit. They're on 4. 4, nothing really jumps to mind. And if they res here, we can maybe like imp and then go HQ. We don't die to anything. If this is a fuck, we actually could have died to Nancy. If this is an NGO front into a Nancy, we die. I'm willing to take that risk because that'd be such a good play. That'd be such a good play. This does nothing. Hunting. Yeah, I definitely missed the window. Because you have to do that. I don't have to hit. I have to wait for them to res the card. So yeah, the window in this is when they res it on the approach. The way that works on JNet. So I have to not hit this button. I have to wait for them to do something. So this is technically a bad res. It's a really bad res. So now this does nothing besides reveal our grip. Fantastic. So they know we have an imp. So we died a complete image. In theory, also could have let that fire. Obokata. I didn't even look at the other cards. Anansi IP block. So we need to draw into a Deuces Wild or something here. Okay. Oh, there she is. All right. So they need to have 1 turn where they stop us from winning, which is pretty hard. Consumes the HQ trigger, so it's live on archives. Yeah, you're true. It consumes the R&D trigger, but on archives, I guess it does matter when it protects an Obokata. But it looks like that's probably a good game. They get the free advancement here. They have 2 credits. They drew 1, they drew again. They're looking for preemptive action. But we know at 2 of those draws, that's a good game. And this we don't even have to break. I'm not missing anything here, right? No. Good game. All right. I don't think we played that perfectly, but we pressured them. You see what the economy engine of this deck is, but we pressured them. Does they run complete image? No, it's super uncommon in Polana. The whole like Neurally MP complete image thing, I don't think it's serious at all. I don't think they'd be playing it. We finally get our iPad Worst steal. And that'll do it. Corpse, we got more credits than them. That's good. The first Stargate turn was so good. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Yeah, right? Or Engram for 3. Dang. Yeah, man, this like engine, like Cybertrooper Tal'Dorei, giving a link on its own is really good, but that's good. That's so good. Like ASOP's being unrestricted is such a big deal for so many engines, and this is an engine I used to run in Shaper. Oh man, but yeah, just the fact that these breakers get so much better and you have control over them and their economy, it's good. I still haven't figured out the time or the cards to play Patchwork, and maybe it's matchup dependent, but like I feel like in all their matchups, Keiko would have been better. Yo, William, what's up? Just got here. Did I hear you say EMP complete image isn't serious? No, it's serious. I just mean in this sort of Polana list that they're running like Lacosta kind of Rush Glacier, like it's not in there. Important point, you get those good break numbers with just Ice Carver? That's true. You do. And you also save money on Paperclip. But I think with the pawn shop engine, yeah, maybe you just run Ice Carver. On what ice does it matter that you get +2 strength or not +1 strength? You're wrong, Patrick is better. Kevin, I believe you. I just can't find time for it or cards for it. Like my accesses don't come cheap, and maybe I'm not playing aggressive enough where I have the cards to pitch. Exile loves installing those heat breakers. Yeah, I did like that a lot in Exile. Yeah, you're right. Ice Carver is very similar. Kevin, do you find yourself patchworking in every game? Like, you think I should have patchworked this game? We drew 2 of them. I lost 1 to damage. I think both to damage, actually. America's win a Hoshiko 1 on just Ice Carver. Liberated Accounts is also bad, I've heard. Labor rate at the bottom, just so you want it. Okay. Kevin's saying that you install the console in every matchup. Yo, for real? I believe it, sort of. The drip economy on Keiko though, like you need Keiko if you're not playing Liberated, I would imagine. Liberated is a clutch. Yeah, Liberated is pretty clutch, huh? Too late, you said it. That's all for now. Shirley Patrick really messes with the ability to run and steal Oba against Inteki. Yeah, it does. It definitely does. And it's a grinder, yeah. If you expect heavy net damage decks, Kevin is saying in YouTube chat, don't play it. Exactly. Now that's good for Nancy, your initial gatekeeper. Yeah, is that the numbers? Against a Nancy? Wait, Ice Carver doesn't do it against a Nancy? Nancy's like, what, 5 strength? 6 strength? Yo, big boy, did I miss the Jumpstart? Yeah, yo, I played 1 game. I played a game of it. We played ETF. The deck was good. I didn't draw the good ice, though. Freudian slip. Use your ID draw to get Patrick feed. Yeah, Tobal, I believe that. I know that you're meant to use the Hoshiko draw to get going, but like none of the matchups that we played with it, barring the CTM one where the accesses were cheap and rampant, could we get enough card draw going. Wait, are the Nisa card back standard on JNet now? Yo, Flack, what up? Or are there some options? No, I think those are totally standard. Yeah, I don't think you have an ability to change that. DreamNet is the most important card. That I would believe. DreamNet seems really, really good. Seems really good. It's basically max. Yes, yes. It's basically wild side, right? To some extent. Half a wild side. It's not even like wild side. It has the word draw on it. It's good. Yeah, DreamNet is really, really good. Take that. John Massanori. Anywho, that's all for tonight. Thanks for dropping by. We've been streaming for a bit. It's a long weekend. There's a chance that I'll be streaming at some point this weekend because we haven't in a while. Maybe we'll get an earlier stream that makes more sense for Europe. Yeah, if you want to jump into the man, I keep forgetting the name of the format, but into Walloon's tournament, in the big boy format, the Jumpstart format, jump into that. I think signups are due by this weekend. So do let me know how that goes. Otherwise, I don't think I have too much news. Otherwise, yeah, that seems like mostly it. But we'll be streaming it again soon, and we'll be making some new content soon. Jumpstart, thank you, Giles. Also, Nemec, I've been talking to Nemec. Nemec made that like 400 card dump, or I forget, 200 cards. I forget how many cards it was they made, but they made those custom cards in the custom card generator. They have about like 80 new cards, something like that. They said that they've been working on. They've also been tuning some of the old cards that they put out based off of feedback. So Pat and I are going to be jumping in and doing that sometime soon. So if you care about like other custom card stuff, we'll be playing some new games on Tabletop Simulator. So look out for that. That should be in the upcoming weeks once we get some time sorted out. Also, I imagine Pat will hopefully be by sometime soon. It'd be nice to see Pat again. That's largely all. Enjoy your weekends. Enjoy your Labor Day if you have a long weekend. Again, we might be streaming on the weekend. It's a good thing if you do anyways to follow or subscribe this channel on Twitch or YouTube. That helps a lot. And you'll get a notification when we go live if you hit that notification button, which is good. Is there a link to the new custom cards? No, they're not out yet. They're not published or anything. At least I don't know what they are. But Nemec, I've just been talking, and they've been saying like, hey, I made new cards. I'd be excited if you try it out. So I don't know. There's no link yet. The TTS and Emic stuff was fun. Yeah, it really was, Giles. I'm excited to jump into that again. It's good stuff. That's all. Take care of yourself. We'll be back in a week. Thanks to everyone we played games against, towards. Thanks everybody that we hung out in chat, everyone watching the VOD. Thanks so much for dropping by. Hoping you're having a good time, and we'll catch you in maybe a couple days, maybe in a week. Take care.